Physical timing.
Indeed. Well, that actually kind of might have been a nice lead-in if it was actually on the stream.
Would've.
All right,
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
we are live, and looking at this
Awesome.
very fantastic starting screen that Andy put together. Apparently,
Abby decided I put it together for fun, but Abby likes it as a sketch pad, so I guess you guys can draw your sketch pad stuff.
So obviously, we just have to start doing some of these. And yes, there we go.
You beat me to it.
I put such a nice little heart.
And it's your sketch pad's going away. All right, I'm gonna move you guys
Rip
back
Blackboard.
to the map.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. All right. Let me get my Luskan music.
Are we not listening to the Luskan music? Oh,
No. All right. Oh man, see now audio balancing is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, guys, you guys have like 2 days to do stuff. Otherwise, we just fast forward. So let's figure out what you guys want to do in Luskan. And this portion is going to be a lot of you and not a lot of me. So you guys tell me.
I don't know. I think I'm cautiously, like, I spend the 2 days sort of cautiously wandering the streets and trying to get a feel for if how people feel about things since the Griffins got booted out of the tower.
Everything's really quieted down a bit. There's a lot less people in Luskan, that's for sure. The sailors and farmers are definitely more jubilant now that they don't have griffins pestering them. But I would say that the general populace is moderately unfazed, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
I don't really have anything I want to do at this time.
Have we talked about a set time for when we're leaving this place?
Like Smash Cut was come back on Sunday, pick up money from the captain. 2 of you guys were sailing, and you guys wanted to go to market night before leaving this.
I would.
I do want to go to market night this time.
Yeah, market night sounds
Can
good.
you?
Yeah. I mean, worst case, they say go away.
I mean,
I was gonna say, I think all of you guys were kicked out.
Except for me.
Yeah,
Treek was not kicked out.
Yeah, I still have no idea what happened. By the way.
I still have no idea what happened. Thrognir.
And that's the way it will stay. You don't need to know.
Okay, is anyone doing anything before Sunday?
No.
I'm gonna ask Yana if she wants to try to return the fat horse tranquilizer or whatever it is.
No, we'll need it later.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, when Yana's going on a rampage.
When in
who
doubt,
else
horse
would-
tranquilizer.
I feel like that's not a returnable product either. Like,
Well,
you can return a
Look, it-
cloak, maybe a wagon. I feel like horse tranquilizers would probably not be.
Well,
Return.
look. Is the seal broken? Did it take the shrink wrap off?
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Is that how this works?
Yeah, shrink wrap exists.
It has bubble wrap underneath. I had to.
anything else?
when is that sandcastle competition at Dragon's Beach?
Sunday afternoon.
Hmm.
Oops, I moved that. Sorry. My Rule 20's been really finicky, by the way, so...
Rip.
Well,
I would actually like. I would try to collect what's owed from the executioner before this race, just in case the race somehow goes horribly wrong, and they get mad at us.
You act like we're gonna steal their ship. We should steal their ship.
Rognir and Nidra right off into the sunset.
It's a small ship.
You do what you want.
We take the executioner.
I mean, we're gonna have to do it like Pirates of the Caribbean style, like
Yeah.
steal. We'll
but I mean-
steal a different ship, have them jump over, and then
I mean, what are they gonna do? Because then we'll just set their ship. We'll set our ship on fire before we take their ship, and then they'll be stuck without a ship.
You want to get us flagged for copyright infringement? Playing Pirates of the Caribbean music while you guys shipjack something is a surefire way to.
No, don't worry. I'll just play it on the kazoo, and they won't even know because it's so terrible.
I was thinking if we
I
put
don't-
Play
Liana
this!
on.
Get the boom box! God, dude. Alright. So you go to the executioner, I'm guessing. You actually want to go get payment before the race.
I mean,
For
he said
the
like come in
Griffins.
like 2 days, so theoretically I did this on like Tuesday.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I think we were on like a Friday. I think the deal was come by on Sunday and pick
Okay,
it up.
well fine. I have to show up
So-
Sunday morning before the race.
Okay. Who's going with?
I'll go.
That's the thing I can do.
Oh god, let
Nope.
me make sure that nothing's busted here.
I'm gonna keep
Everything's
Pete.
always busted.
In-
Okay, so Yana is not going. Right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah. Why would we need someone who's strong to help us carry all this treasure?
Yeah, can you watch Pete instead?
I'll watch Pete.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Pete's not going with you?
Nope, he's staying.
He's a land cow, not a sea one.
Obviously,
He's not a manatee.
exactly.
Too many battle maps. Double transition.
Whoosh.
Bam. Nailed it.
Oh, Pete's here anyways.
Pete's. Oh, damn.
Pete,
Oh no.
Get out of here,
but
Pete.
Trink stays.
dead or alive, you're coming with me.
I don't know.
So you hop onto the executioner, and as you might expect, it's you're kind of a frequenter here, I guess. Like, it's not that strange anymore that you hop on this boat. Let's be real. You guys have been here a few times.
I like the first 3 times I walked on, I kept on waiting for someone to stop me, and they didn't.
Yeah.
I just kept going.
Look, they just like us, okay? I'm sure that's it.
That's fine. Yeah, I guess I don't know. If no one stops me, I just start like being the captain in his office, and
All right, lass, it's downstairs.
all right, I guess.
I want to
that's-
closely follow her. So I don't think I've been on this ship.
Has Treek been on the boat
I
before?
don't
No.
think Treek's been on the boat before.
No.
No, I don't think so.
It might have just
Maybe
been
he
me and Yana both times, actually. I think.
No, was he on the? No, he was on there the first time when we were, pistol whipped and everything.
That did happen, huh?
Who dat?
I replaced some tokens.
It's Orlando
Okay.
Blue. Pirates of
I
the
did some
Caribbean.
token improvement.
Okay, let me just
It's
use
not
that board.
Orlando
Down we
Bloom.
go. Or I guess that way.
Wait,
I
the
thought
dock
you-
disappeared. Oh god.
I thought you wanted.
Oh,
to
wait.
See the cat.
I
What
got-
were you
I-
here
I
to
still,
do,
I still
Nidra?
thought we were on the first deck for some reason.
No.
I knock on the door because this was his office last time.
So well,
He moved offices.
that wasn't his office. But
has the corner
anyways,
office
I mean,
now.
Oh, nice.
you walk in and you see a couple gentlemen playing cards, and from the adjacent room you hear some shouting and cursing and
No, I definitely
verbal
follow that.
disagreement.
That's good.
sounds about right. Par for the course then. Okay, do you knock? Do you enter?
I knock.
What do you do? As you knock on the door, the room goes quiet for a second, and this man comes up and opens up the door and turns around and says, "Hey, Captain, it's the Griffin Slayers, sir." And he looks over at the door and he says, "I see them in, I suppose. Now is a better time as any. What can I do for the 3 of you?"
All right, you're the one who told us to come back here.
"Are collecting payment before the race."
I don't. Would you prefer we did after?
"There is not. Don't drop it over as you race, I suppose. By the way, the dwarf is in the race today.
He is.
Aye.
Do you swim?
Yes,
Do
I
you
guess.
swim? I turned to him.
You saw him jump into a lake and talk to a dragon.
That
so
is
yes.
true. Yes. He's
Ah! Well, I suppose we won't be needing it with a ship as fine as ours. The lass is, as you know, extraordinary. Anyways, you're... Wait a minute, there's only 3 of you. Where's the 4th?
hanging out with Pete.
Pete? I thought
It's a
there
whole
were 5.
Don't worry about
Anyways, I suppose you can deliver her payment.
it. I shall.
And he tosses 2 sacks to you, and 1 to Treek, and 1 to Thor.
Dope.
And inside each sack is 100 gold.
Yes.
Money
This is good news.
makes the world go round.
Notably, because I did mention this last time, non-clipped. Like the coins are they're very much not clipped.
I'm sorry. What do you mean by that? I don't.
Like clipping coins would be basically taking small pieces off to reduce the weight in gold. So like you could have 1 gold coin that would be less gold than another.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to mark that on my? Should I mark that on my sheet?
No.
Okay.
It's just like you notice like this is something that you would be generally familiar with, and like a lot of the times you deal in coins, they'll be clipped, not enough to really make a big difference. Otherwise, you wouldn't accept them. But these are not, as he did promise.
Okay. It's a crisp dollar bills.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like fresh, like still warm off the mint.
I'm into it.
He cuts him off of a piece of paper.
Yeah, he pulls it out from his desk and cuts each one individually for you
There we
in
go.
front of your eyes. Oh, steams them and everything.
All right. Me and Thrognir are gonna get ready on the sailboat. And see if we can't make you some more money.
Aye. So, about your payment today, then let's see. You did well last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago. Let's see if you're able to come in first. I think that we can. Let's up the ante a bit. 750 if you come in first, 500 in second, and I'll give you 100 as a constellation prize if you come in third. How does that sound to you, lass?
I also like stars.
I was about
Got
to make
him.
a joke.
I don't say that. I'm like, sure, that sounds good.
You also like stars?
Constellation prize.
Did you say that on
It's hard.
purpose?
No, I know the difference, but I couldn't. Like, it's hard. I'm trying to
Okay.
work on accent.
I
I wasn't
know,
sure whether you were making a character choice for the captain or not.
No, I'm doing a lot of things as I'm trying to talk with you, and it's not working. Anyways, we got it. 750, 501. Cool
Sure,
copy.
yeah, got it.
Cool. This captain graduated from
Assholes.
University of Phoenix.
Savage.
If you're a University of Phoenix rep, fuck off. We don't need you
1d20
anyways.
fire damage. Sick burn.
All right, let's move back another 20 maps over to the sailing day. Oh
Yarhar
crap!
Fiddly-dee.
Hold on. Here you go, Treek. Cool.
Oh, did Yana bring him over?
Okay. So Nidra, you know how to sail. Thrognir.
He knows how to go fast.
What do you tell Thrognir before the race begins? We'll say you have a few
Stars.
minutes.
Aha, I found it.
What did we use last time? Oh,
Now you have the boat.
okay.
It's still on my character
Okay.
sheet.
Perfect. Well, then I'll move one of these other ones over. All right, you are the big boat.
Hooray.
Cool.
Yeah. Where do I start?
We'll just start right there. Okay, what do you tell Thrognir? Any tips from the wise?
I'm gonna do a thing that's gonna make us go faster, and we're just gonna do our best. Deal?
Oh, good. You can do that too?
Yeah. let's try not to crash the boat though in the process. Yeah.
Well, not ours at least.
I could actually use the money this time.
Yeah, but theirs, not ours. The other
I
ones.
know. I want to win though.
I do too.
Okay, let's go win.
I like money.
All right. Yeah. I was like, well, watch the boom. Don't get smacked in the head. Shouldn't be that hard for you.
Kappa. What a
That's
dick.
right. I have a helmet on, so it wouldn't hurt that bad.
Are you
That's totally what I
sailing in
meant.
like full armor?
No.
Please tell me.
No, because that would be stupid.
All right, let's get this underway, I guess. Let me
It'd be funny,
find
but
some
it'd be
music
stupid.
to play for this, something that sounds moderately sailing like. I
We're gonna
don't
metagame a
know
little
any.
bit real quick. Jake, give me a rundown of your dex and your strength scores.
Strength is a +2, and Dex is a +1.
Okay. I'll do the dex checks. You do strengths. I think you do wisdom checks too. So.
Yeah, I got +5 to Wisdom, so.
Okay. Cool.
And, well, I mean, like I said, we discussed this before. We both can go fast on a boat.
All right, let's just jump into this, guys. Does everyone remember? I think it was whatever you roll divided by 2 rounded up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Let's jump into it. We'll kind of fast travel a little bit. We start the race. The captain's pistol sounds the start of the race, and your off ropes are untied and sailboats catch wind. Let's go for a sleight of hand check to see how quickly you guys can adjust the sails.
Okay. That'd be me. That's not great.
3, 10. All right, go ahead and.
Okay, I just want to say, am I in on this, or is it just you?
Yeah, I don't think you have control of
Okay, yeah.
the token
I didn't-
like I do.
I didn't think as much, but, you know.
Let's see. Go ahead and give me an insight check to see how you guys can read the wind.
That's in fact wind.
Okay, no one makes it. That's okay. That is in fact wind. You notice the wind and it blows in your beard. Does Tharmir have a...
Does he have a beard? Yes. What kind of
Okay,
self-respecting
double
dwarf would
check.
have a beard?
Let's give me an acrobatics check to adjust the ropes to the wind.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I have a I have a plan.
Alright,
I have
go
a
ahead and
plan.
move.
Oh my god. So that's 7, right?
6 rounded down.
Okay.
Alright, you guys are falling behind.
I have a plan. We
Let's
just need to
see.
get to it straight away.
Great, I love plans. You guys come across a large gust of wind. Give me an athletics check to hold on to the rope.
Oh, funny, I was just about to. Strength?
Dragnir.
There we go. I was looking for it. I was like,
So it's 5 then, right?
yes. Unless you want to round up.
And a survival check to maintain holding on to the ropes.
Eight.
Well, how? Wait.
What's
do
up?
we move? Do we move another? Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
there was another.
Yeah, we
movement
go. I'd say right here, so that way we have a nice straightaway.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And as we round the corner, let's have a performance check to see how well you can navigate the corner.
I got a 0 on that. If you have some, okay.
Oh.
Do you have anything better?
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Go ahead.
Well,
Are you fucking kidding me?
hey, it just gives you advantage, right? It doesn't read. Yeah, right.
Do you have to use a new one? I don't remember.
Not-
No, it
I-
grants you
I've always-
advantage.
I was
It's
about to say I
bad,
try to use
though.
advantage.
I think we're
Okay.
gonna lose.
No,
Yeah, you guys are looking pretty grim today.
I got an idea. I got an idea.
So
No, don't worry. Thorgner has a plan.
I have a plan.
That's
and now
also
we're
that
at the
was
straightaway.
also my plan.
Yeah, but now we can do it twice.
I
Why
guess
didn't you start with that?
because I tried to be incognito about it. I don't like doing it when I'm right next to the other boats.
Well, you're definitely not right next to him now.
Yeah, I guess
Exactly.
that's true.
So are you both doing this?
Yeah,
So what was it last time? You added one each time?
we added one every other time.
One every other. So now you guys can just add.
Flat
Do you want to
one each time.
do just one each time? What have we not used yet?
I know. Let's do history on stonework.
Let's not. Let's do. Give me a survival check to see how well you guys can tie down the ropes. How securely you can tie. And we'll just move this one. Go for it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Acrobatics.
Fucking hell.
Maybe I should help.
Maybe you should, dude.
Let's see. You do better.
Go ahead and move your 3. You guys see the other 2 ships rounding the bend as you're coming through the path. You guys pick for me. Acrobatics, athletics, insight, nature, perception, performance, sleight of hand, or survival.
I'm
Go for it.
rolling real bad right now.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that list?
Acrobatics, athletics, insight, nature, perception, performance, sleight of hand, survival, insight. All right, how are you using insight? You just
I would say using insight in a way to use the persistent gusts of wind to
okay. I like it.
to just using that, and if there's any obvious
So 11.
obvious current sort of thing going here around the bend, use that to our advantage. So kind of slingshot it.
11.
All right, you guys are back in it. Let's see. Meteor, how about you give me one? Go ahead and describe it. What did Treek and Pete and Yana see with the Executioner tied for last?
I think I'm just laughing and being like, fucking dwarf.
I'm gonna min-max
Hey,
here a little
fuck
bit.
you.
I want to roll
Go ahead.
investigation and try to study the currents and how they're hitting the boat. See if I can.
Oh,
cut down
okay.
on
I like it.
Good call.
Six. Is it 8, 7, 8? So I'm there. I think one of them just finished.
Yep. All right. So one comes in. I don't remember the names. The River Runner comes in just before you guys, and you guys are able to secure a tight second place for 500 gold, I believe it was.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Not a
Good
first place
enough.
finish, but still pretty good.
Look, you gotta let the locals think they can win, because if one person wins all the time, it just kind of loses all the fun, right?
As you get off the ship, though, you do notice that there's just a little bit of booing in the crowd in your direction. You still get a lot of fanfare and a good reception, but people aren't quite pleased that the Executioners last did not win. It may be reflected in how much of their paychecks they actually take home this week, but you never know.
Seriously.
Yeah, well,
Do you like my sandcastle?
It's a beautiful sandcastle.
It's beautiful.
Are there more pictures in Discord again? No, there's not.
yeah, there is.
Oh, I was in the wrong thread.
Maybe you shouldn't have built that here.
No, he doesn't need to see.
That's fine.
This is just for us.
Oops.
So you guys wrap up the race, and you get back off the dock, We'll say that it's about, I don't know, 11 o'clock noon. We'll fast travel a couple hours. What do you guys do?
Hmm. I'm gonna be happy with my extra 250 gold,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna offer to share any this time because I now have over 500, and that's kind of where I want to be right now.
Are
Actually.
you going to claim your money right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's going
I
on
mean-
the executioner?
I will.
What,
But
weren't
I'll
we
leave
already
Pete-
there?
You were this morning before the race. Sorry. I wonder if you missed this. No, there's the executioner, and then the executioner's last is a
Okay,
smaller
yes,
ship, like a sailboat.
Okay, I got the two mixed up. So I was about to say, it's like, seems a little odd that we have to leave the
We
ship,
were on the
come back out.
little
Is there,
boat.
I was about to say, is there
itty-bitty
like a
one.
load? Does the loading zone change? You know, we have to get off, get back in.
Who's going on to the executioner again?
Nope.
I'll ask Yana to babysit again.
Okay. Yeah.
So 3 of us.
I boarded the ship a little bit dejected. I'm not quite happy that we didn't pull off the win there.
Better than
And
losing.
it's definitely reflected by the crew. They are also a bit dejected that you did not win. And although they're definitely going to be making some extra coin, they lost out on about half of what they may have been expecting to take home.
Mm.
So, am I assuming you go back into the office,
Hmm.
hands outstretched, saying "money, please"?
Well, not quite as tactless as that, but yes.
Money now.
I
So-
Cash.
make
now.
brief apologies for not being as successful as the first time.
He shrugs and he says, "You can't win every afternoon, although every day is a good day to be sailing. Am I right?"
I suppose so. Maybe I'll
And he
take-
tosses you and Thrognir a light pouch each, and within each is 50.
I was under the impression that it was going to be 250 for the second place.
It will. I need to prepare the remainder of the payment, I suppose. And I just exited my roll 20. Good job. But he tells you that he'll need to basically prepare the remainder of the payment.
No rule.
Okay. You back in?
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gained nothing there. Stop.
I mean, you can see where he normally has like coin on his desk and where like with the scale and everything. All right. And like there's definitely not enough coin present here. Like
Mhm.
All right. I was kind of hoping to have some of those winnings just from dropping by the market tonight. Can I ask when we could expect the rest of that?
he looks over at his first mate that's here in the room with him, who he addresses you and says, "I could probably get it onto the ship by tonight, late tonight, maybe tomorrow morning, if you're willing to come by."
Okay. That seems fine.
I apologize for the inconvenience. It's so much for one person to carry.
I just go, okay, that's fine. I just kind of make my way towards the door. I know we're not getting any money right now. I don't really want to stir up trouble.
Yeah.
I'll follow quietly.
That's 50 more than I had this morning, so. Complaints?
What are
Not
you guys
many.
doing with your afternoon?
I don't know. I'm just...
Does anyone want to play chess with the 5 pieces we have?
Do you guys only have 5?
I don't
yeah,
know
I
how
believe
many. I
so.
just took a guess.
This is like when you're a kid playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but you only have like
no.
7 cards, and you're
have-
like,
we have
well,
7.
you
We have-
have these ones.
No, we have 6. Oh, no, we do have 7. I forgot the rook. I didn't count the rook.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you guys want to do this afternoon before market night?
I don't know. I kind of peer over. I poll my friends. I'm actually hoping to buy something that might be pretty pricey. I would have enough of Captain over there shelled out entirely. Would any of you be open to giving me a loan if I've...
I was actually gonna talk to you and you and Yana about this. No. I got 100 gold for you all sailing last week or 2 weeks ago, and I didn't have any part of that. So I thought I would split the difference and give you both 50 gold. So here you go. Take
Okay.
your money.
You can have it all, Nidra.
Oh. I don't know. I guess I should count off. I'm up to like 410 now, so I'm like, okay, thanks. I just
And did I move you guys
You
already?
need more?
I'm gonna go back a bit real quick. As you guys are leaving the executioner, the captain whose name you still haven't asked for.
it's true. He's
the
just captain
captain
at
is-
this
as
point.
As far
he is
as-
captain. His name is captain.
As far as I'm concerned, he's Captain Morgan, and that's where he'll be.
He is captain
well,
and will
actually,
always be captain.
Yeah,
if we didn't
never
ask the
mind. You
second
guys will
time.
ask him at some point. Okay, so
Captain, my captain.
we'll just fast forward to market night unless there's anything else. Who's going to market?
I'm
Do you
going to
need
market.
more?
Keeping my hood up, staying away from
I
the
think we all
guards so
are.
I can manage it.
Give me a stealth check.
Um,
Oh, I don't have Pete here.
that I
Nidra,
do.
do you
No,
need
is he
more
still on the
money?
beach?
I need like 100 more gold.
Okay, here you go.
Sweet. All right.
Here's Pete.
Thank you, good sir.
I always swear that I have music for market night, and I don't. I think this is what I always use.
All right. I'm staying
Anyways.
away from the freaking fish merchant.
Okay, you're doing that. What's everyone doing? We've done the formalities of market night.
Yeah.
I'm-
So
I'm literally just making my way towards the back,
yeah, we're making our way downtown.
walking fast.
I'd like to buy 2 potions of healing, sir.
You accomplished that with your 10% off discount.
Oh yeah, I should probably get
What does that
you know,
equal now? They're 25 each.
How much are they?
for potions of healing. I don't think that's in the PHB. So
It's either 25 or 50.
I think
Let's
it's
see.
50. It actually is in the PHB.
it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it.
It's,
It definitely is.
it's like standard as potions of healing, or like I think they're on that table actually.
I'm looking.
Yeah,
I'm
they
looking
are.
right at it. So I must be missing it because I'm looking right at that page.
What page is it?
I'm
Here,
on
I
page
took it
149.
off my bookshelf.
150.
Right, I got it. Hold on. It is. I know it's on here. Let's see. Potion of healing, 50 golds. 50 gold, half a pound. It's like it's in the P section, Jake.
I will
Beneath
buy 1.
hot iron.
Oh, it is, huh?
Potion of
And
healing.
it's
It's
2d4
right there.
plus 4.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Greater potion of healing is 44 plus 4.
What are we doing, guys?
I wanna see what Shady here has to offer.
Oh,
We're
fuck.
the real Slim Shady. Please stand up.
He stands.
Oh, well, found him. This was easy. This was easier than I thought.
He was
Alright,
Eminem the
let
whole
me-
time.
Let me
Who
pull
knew?
this. You guys figured it out. The world tears to shreds in colors of violet and gold as time unravels before your eyes. Great.
Oh, we found him on the road that must have been 9 Mile.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you guys the list again.
That's fine. I think he had an orb. I wanted that orb, I think. Do I want the
There you go.
crystal? How big's the crystal?
Like it's like the size of the blade of a dagger, I guess. Like, is that close enough? Like, do you understand?
Yeah.
So, this is interesting, Jake.
Yeah.
Was you look at these items while detecting magic? Everything glows with a faint bit of magic, like very faint traces of magic.
Oh, okay. So you're getting your money's worth from this at least.
I thought there was going to be a but after that, but he just stopped. Like, but this one is really bright.
Yes, the jar of griffin grease is blinding to you.
Oh shit,
That
maybe I
is
should
not
buy
canonical.
that.
That is not canonical.
Is the Griffin
They
grease
all
even glowing?
yes.
I don't know why I want Griffin grease. I don't want Griffin grease. Which one's smaller? Which
You know what?
one's...
I take that back. I guess the treasure map would not be glowing.
I,
Let's see. Hold on, give me a second. I jumped too quick on that. The treasure map doesn't glow. The 1 pound egg doesn't glow. Yeah, that's all. Those ones don't glow.
okay.
Um, the orb with the moving smoke. Which one's more subtle? The piece of crystal or the orb?
Which one's more what?
Subtle.
Which is to say,
I-
which is probably means smaller, but maybe not necessarily.
Wooden duck seems pretty subtle.
The orb is probably about the size of like, I don't know. What's orb size? Someone help me out. Like a Christmas ornament, a medium large Christmas ornament, like not huge.
Bocce ball,
A softball.
Like
Yeah, softball's good. Softball's good.
a
bowling ball.
softball, really.
Uh,
Softball's
The
pretty big.
sun.
I mean, it's an orb. I mean, seems about right to me.
An orb.
And the piece of the
An
piece of
orb.
crystal is about like if you were to just take the blade off a dagger, like probably a little longer than the palm of your hand, like long and narrow.
I don't know. I think I sort of just. I think I'm like sitting there like weighing my two options between the two, looking back and forth, looking back and forth. Did I get a read about what either of these do?
Yeah, it is, unless you decide otherwise, the text magic should at least give like the school.
Fucking glowy magic and smoky magic, guys. I don't know schools of magic that well. I'm sorry. I would argue that they're so faint that maybe not even you would be able to tell. Like they're very vague schools of magic. What was your question, Richard? Oh, give
Is
me an
there-
Arcana check, I
Yeah.
guess.
That's kind of what I was fishing.
I'm gonna
for.
be looking for a pretty high. Oh,
That's,
that's
pretty
good.
high.
What do I
I'm
tell
also
you?
looking at this, so
The crystal glows unnaturally, and the orb. I mean, I don't know what I would tell you from the orb, you guys.
it's an orb.
Well, I mean, it is. It's just an orb that's got smoke swirling around
I
in it. Like,
just want one of them to be an arcane focus, and I don't know if
I
they
think-
are.
do you okay? Do you want one to be an arcane? One can be an arcane focus, Richard. That's fine.
All right.
You can buy one and say this is an arcane. This is my arcane.
I want the crystal.
You can get the wooden duck and say it's your arcane focus.
I
if
want the
you
crystal.
Okay, and
I-
so what do we name
This
him?
world is
John?
saturated
Is
with
this
people who
John?
like ducks too much. I'm not buying the duck.
John. So as you express your interest in the crystal, John looks at you and he says, "Okay, is that going to be cash or credit, my lovely lady?"
I pull out a bag full of 500 gold coins and I drop it on a crate next to him. It says cash.
It's a pleasure doing business. And he hands you the crystal and puts away the gold into his cloak, and it just kind of drops into somewhere in his cloak.
Cloak of holding.
You
Maybe.
buy anything throughout here?
Just give me a reminder of the pricings. Just
500.
500 across the board. No, I
I
was
think
just here
that's
to be.
about it.
I was just here to be the decipherer.
As we
As
walk
I've
away,
said, everything is magic.
except for
I
the
don't
Yes.
sell
and
any
the egg.
objects that are not worth their value. Anyways,
Well,
Once
that map's
again,
not magic.
pleasure doing business.
I nod. And give him a little tip of the hood, and I turn and start walking away.
Yeah, just
So what do you do with this crystal as you walk away with it, by the way?
Oh, I immediately wrap it in like a spare thing of clothes and like stick it deep in my backpack, probably pretty close to where I keep my scrolls.
So you notice that as you put it into your backpack, it does glow with about the brightness of a candle right now. Even like no matter how much you wrap it, it emits.
Neat. Oh, like through the like through the clothes, through the bag?
Yeah. No, not through the bag. Like it just, I mean, it gets diminished, but like you can tell like this is definitely glowing.
Okay.
Okay, what else you guys besides walking straight past guards?
Throwing knife game.
Throwing knife game.
Murder board. Murder board. Has anyone watched oh, what's that show? Dang it.
Probably not.
The answer is no if you don't know what I'm talking about. All right. So I know that one of our viewers will get that and love it. Okay. So you guys walk up to the booth
Yeah, keep out of our chat.
and keep out of your chat. Got it.
Oops.
I mean, you're returning and welcome customers. And this gentleman and his daughter both look excited to see you and more, well, likely your coin. He's, oh, welcome back. Step up, play the throwing knife challenge. New and improved prizes for everyone.
Can I hear those prices?
Can you know of the prizes?
I'd like to.
Well, yes, in front of you there's a large square box, a small square box, and a rectangular box. As is always, they've simply been replenished.
And how much for 3 knives?
10 gold for 3 knives, as always. The price never changes. We're honest folk.
All right. Yanni, you want to take a stab at this?
No, I'm not gonna stab it. I'm gonna throw it.
I knew that was where that was going.
Who's up first? Let's go.
I see Yana stepping up to the table, and I watch from distance with like one hand kind of shielding my eyes from.
You need to chill. I'll be fine. Okay, let's go. I put the gold on the.
All right, 3 knives to you, miss. And he quickly gets ready the souvenir, the decorative ring, the hand-woven blanket, and the commemorative flask and tank.
Oh, I'm coming for you, Flash.
Okay, what target are you aiming for?
The closest one.
Sure.
And I'm gonna aim with my hands up and stick my tongue out.
Oh, just a miss. Very close.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, 20 incoming.
Do it again.
17.
We have a winner! And
Yes!
your knife is barely sticking off the edge of the target. It's stuck there, barely. But he looks at
I
it and
jump
says,
up and down.
would you like to go again one more time? You can see if you can improve your winnings.
Will I still get the mug?
He snickers a bit. Well, unless you want to pick something better.
Okay, I'll go for the hardest target you have. But if I miss, do I still get the mug?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
The best part is that she can't possibly hit this target, guys.
I can't
Not
if I
possible.
get
It is
a
not
17.
possible for her to hit the target.
I was at a 20.
Can I spend inspiration?
Got it.
Your knife just dribbles over the counter and he goes in.
I grab the mug.
You get a commemorative tankard.
Yay.
Run! Grab the mug and run.
Okay, who else
Pretty
is
sure that's
playing?
I'm
All
pretty sure
right,
it's probably
I'm
solid.
coming up, and I also dropped 10 gold.
Oh, the archer. All right, 3 knives to you, sir.
Thank you kindly.
Have Pete throw.
Yeah, I don't think that I'll throw from Pete. I'll be on top of Pete, but that's about it. What are we doing for the rules? Is it
It's 1d20
Just really the 20 plus dex?
plus dex, sure. I think plus something like that. Can someone check what I had you guys do?
it might have just been a dex saving throw.
Yeah, just do a dex saving throw. I think that's right.
The hardest one, by the way.
A miss on the first. Let's see if he can hit it on the second. Closer, closer, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if he can round it out on the third.
Sounds good.
Ah, alas, not today, my sir. Would you care to play again?
If I could afford it, but
Oh,
nope.
I see. I understand. Well, come back another week. See if you can earn yourselves another one of my beautiful and glorious prizes. Anyone else? While we're at market night.
Nidra, look what I got.
Shh. Not Nidra. We're not supposed to be here, remember? Cool mug. Let's go.
Oh,
Why are
okay.
you whispering?
Do you want to play the
Nidra,
night
why
game?
are
You're
you
pretty good
whispering?
at it.
I only have 10 gold left right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Are you guys doing anything else before we leave market night?
I'm just doing a little
Move
upkeep
your
on
butt
inventory.
back there.
What?
I'm gonna go up to the nearest guard and ask him if he likes Pete, my new cow.
Love this. You're walking around with the cow.
On
So
a cow. I'm
you're
riding the
asking
cow.
one of them. You go up and you ride up to one of them on a cow, and he kind of brushes past you. And Nidra,
Sir,
he looks to you and he says, "Yeah, the woman from last week, aren't you? Did I not make myself clear?
We were just leaving.
As I thought you were." And someone comes out of the crowd and makes themselves apparent to you. And this is the first mate of the execution. You see him, he sees you, he doesn't say anything. What do you do?
I turn and step away from the guards. I'm assuming.
I don't think that's exactly how this is going to work, miss.
What
You
exactly?
knew not to be here.
Just...
I'll be placing the 4 of you plus your cow under arrest for disrupting the public peace and non-follow or non-compliance with restraining orders from a public place. And they go to approach you with manacles. What
bolt.
do you do?
I bolt.
Wait, just her or everyone?
Oh, everyone except for Treek and Pete.
And you're doing that. All right. And you're doing this despite us taking care of your griffin problem. And
Yeah, we're heroes.
You're arresting us under what charges here? You said disturbing the peace, but I don't see how purchasing things from honest merchants is doing anything that disturbs the peace. If anything, I'd say you're disturbing the peace more so than us.
And as you say that, the first mate of the executioner walks up to amidst you and says, "Oi! I found you all! I needed you to come help me pick something up from the bank." And the guards give him a look of hesitation.
Will do. We're
Before
coming.
I
recognizing you.
instantly like to sort of sidestep around and move towards him.
Oh, good. There you are.
and I move to block the soldier who rudely
The
say,
ruins
"Sir,
are-
that wasn't very kind of you."
Anyways, as you do, the first mate says, "I needed you to help me pick something up very, very heavy from the bank. We may need to hire a few hands on the way, if you know what I may be referencing. Gentlemen, would you care to join us? There would be coin in it for you to carry back something to the executioner," he says to the guards. And they look you over with their hands on the hilts of their swords and say, "Get out of here. We don't need any more trouble here. Once again, don't come back. The next time it'll be your head. Do you understand?"
Okay, we won't.
It sounds good.
And this gentleman, the one from the executioner, ushers you off back into town.
Yay.
Okay. I thank him profusely. I actually asked what his name is because he just did me a solid and I actually care about him now.
Where's my town map, guys? I broke everything.
We're stuck at market and I don't know.
We're stuck market night forever. You guys are gonna
No.
die.
Don't
Battle
worry.
to the death.
I don't
Or they
We're
will.
trying to
Where is
leave.
it? Where is it? There we go. There we go. Found it. Found it.
Don't worry, I just bought a gun.
beg pardon.
Okay, where do we go?
I mean,
Wait, excuse me?
Just gonna gloss over that, huh?
I did. What did I say? I said nothing.
You know what I hate about Roll20? It sucks. Really does. All right. So you guys get taken to a small. Oh, you wanted a name. His name is actually Jim.
Jim.
He's fairly young, probably about my age. I would say like early 20s. He's definitely on the skinnier side of life. Not like malnourished skinny, but his build is definitely more fit for sailing and less for, maybe being a gladiator.
He is a twig.
But uh,
He's
I guess.
he's got a lithe body type.
Yeah, is it Lith or Lithe? by
Lithe.
the
I think
way?
it's lithe.
So you guys get taken to. Damn it. Well, it's over here, but I can't roll 20. I'm bad.
I believe.
You guys get taken to this little building over here, and it's a nondescript storehouse in which Jim goes and knocks on the door, which is he gives a very specific pattern of knocks, to which the door is opened and a huge metal box is pushed through the entryway of the door at your feet.
Okay.
Is that our huge metal box?
Like the size of a desk, probably.
Yeah,
not
does-
as tall, but
Does
it's
that look
very.
familiar?
That's what we're here for.
She.
That would be your pay.
No.
No.
Is that
Is that the one that we pushed out of the tower? Is what she's asking.
No.
Okay.
What did you guys do with that? Did
It's
you
in
leave that at
the
roost?
It's
inn.
still in the end.
It's probably about the same size. I'd say that's a good comparison. And he looks at the lot of you and says, "Well, all right, chop chop, back to the ship. We get it."
Yeah.
I got it.
Does this look like more than the
She got
standard
it.
500? Then
This is a lot more than 500. This is a lot. Like this is
I mean, I
a
have a feeling.
few thousand, maybe.
can I get an alignment check on the party?
I mean,
Shit.
we're helping him carry it back to the ship.
It's
Are we?
Chaotic neutral.
That's what he said, right?
Yes.
That's what he said.
Oh, I'm not stealing
That's
this.
not what I'm asking.
Chaotic neutral.
We could do a little chess swap. That's all I'm saying.
So
Yeah,
Yana,
but
you
what
try
if-
to pick up this box, and how do you react when this is too heavy for you to lift?
Maybe I can help.
How heavy is it?
Like you get it like an inch off the ground and spare your back because this is readily known to you that you cannot lift this alone.
Wait, maybe I can help with that. No, that only gives advantage. Oh, actually, yes, it does. Here, hey, Yana. What does level 3 give me at this? But I'm just gonna click it first, and then we'll figure out what it does at a higher level.
Hey.
No, just you. Hey, you get double your carrying capacity or advantage on strength checks. Does that help?
So
That's
you now get it
kinda-
2 inches off of the ground, maybe 3. You guys see a very bent over Yana trying to carry a huge box full of coin in the streets,
I'm
and
sure
it's
the
not
guys start
going
looking.
so.
I'm like, Jim, I don't know if we can carry that. Quite frankly, I'm not sure how that guy pushed it outside.
Well, there's many of them in there. Trust me. If you think that we're pirates, you'd be wrong. If you think that we're businessmen, you'd be right. And businessmen need lots of coin, as you may have expected. Anyways, put your backs into it. Let's go.
I try to help. I don't know how this is gonna do.
So you and Yana get
I'll
it a
drag
little
it.
higher off.
I mean, I
Can I
think
just
I'm the
drag
second
it?
strongest here.
Can we just like
I
You're
can
not
help.
gonna drag it.
can we like put
How
like
much
skates
does it
on the
weigh?
bottom and see if Pete
Yeah,
can drag it like a sled?
How
what I
many
was
bearing
thinking.
balls do we have? Flood the
Wait,
city
hold
with bearing
I
balls.
have none.
I mean, I don't need to flood the city with bearing balls. We just need to have like some wood, and we should be able to do this. It'll just be very finicky.
I feel like that's gonna draw a lot of attention.
I can carry with his thing 1,200 pounds. You're telling me this is more than that?
Correct.
Damn, son.
I
How
no
much
longer
money does
understand
this
how weight
town
works.
have?
It's
A
a port.
town of pirates, privateers, entrepreneurs, and farmers on a coast. Probably a lot.
That is true. That is true. I keep forgetting it's a port town, even though we just raced
With
in the
no
ocean.
taxes.
This is
Hell
true.
yeah.
So, how about retiring here, guys?
There you go. End campaign. Cut. We're done.
We'll open a tavern.
Is there any reason why we have to carry all of this at once and not just in two smaller?
Well, as always, we're expecting a little bit of trouble walking through a lawless city with this much coin. We often have to move the safe house. I brought you all here for
I can
more than
carry
just one
over
reason.
500,000 gold pieces.
Well, you're not
Or
carrying
platinum.
it.
Or
By
platinum,
yourself.
because I think it's the same thing.
I also don't think that Yana could just have the wingspan to pick up a desk.
I don't honestly
Just
have a good
saying.
solution to this right now.
How do you normally do this? I'm asking the
Well,
Slim
normally we
Jim.
bring about 5 or 6 people to carry it, and they all pick it up, and we walk slowly.
So get some people over here.
And that's
We're
why I
the
have
people.
you. It is your money, after all.
If we can have all of this, I'll carry it.
I don't know. I think at this stage, can I use? No, this is a bad idea. That doesn't work. I was gonna. I don't know. This. Can I dump a barrel of water next to it and see if I can get it buoyant?
Oh.
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 Okay.
We do this in conjunction with each other and some wood, and man, we got this going.
Guys, I don't see what you're trying to do here.
I guess we're trying to get wood under it and like
This
get
is
it
a
buoyant
box
and
of-
float
this-
it and just sort of shift it down the street, which is a bad idea because we're not supposed to be doing magic in public.
Now I'm just imagining like car surfing on top of it as it just rolls.
You guys have like almost a mile of
I
walking
know.
through this
I
city.
can't carry it that far. What do you want from me? I'm a sad.
As we start dumping
shrimp
water,
armed
swishing it against a
sorceress
chest
lady.
full of
What do you
gold.
want?
Slim
My
Jim, we're gonna need a
arms
couple
are
of guys.
Noodles. They're not made for lifting.
He hops off of a barrel that he's sitting on nearby. He's like, I'm not paid enough to be doing your work for you and my work for
Just
you.
someone go get a cart for Christ's sake. We'll have Pete pull it.
I'll help you carry it. We can help. We can get it to the cow. We can help strap it to the cow. I'm sure he can help carry it. I'm sure that with the 6 of us.
I go get a cart. Whatever cart we got so we can get the other chest to the Griffin's Roost, I get that cart.
I don't know how you guys did that.
I'm pretty sure
You kind
Yannick-
of fast forward us through that. I said, can't we get a
did.
cart? And you said, you have a cart.
Anyways, are you guys?
I get a cart.
Are you guys just gonna carry this back? Sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things here.
I think,
You can carry it back if all of you really, really ate your Wheaties this.
I think we
Can we find the cart that we had back at the Griffin's Roost to
I don't
carry?
think
the
you
chest?
guys had a cart. I don't think you guys ever
You
bought
said
a
we
cart.
did.
The cart is gone. Sure, you get the cart. Fine, that's fine. I don't care. You guys get the.
Blow in the cart. We hook it up to Pete. If
Yeah, I'm
Poor
still right,
Pete.
Pete.
And
Yeah,
then we
it's
help
fine.
Pete and Yana, because they are the strongest things we have.
One cow, one ox. Got it. Great. You guys start. Abby's
I'll
looking
push.
at me mad because I just called her an ox.
Yeah.
I
Well.
meant like an ox cable, Abby, not like the animal.
And don't worry, I'll
Yeah,
push.
that's what you
You
meant.
make so many beautiful songs. I don't. Anyways, so you guys,
Just keep digging that hole.
you guys move this chest of money through the city without any problems, which is kind of odd because he told you specifically that they often encountered complications, I suppose. And you get it to the bottom of the gangplank here.
awesome.
Excellent.
I'd like
So
to.
here's the problem. First of all, wagons and gangplanks, no. Second of all, cows and gangplanks, maybe.
I think I can sort of just wave up through like anyone.
Or
We have a
just do
giant
our
chest
plan.
of your money.
Or we just do our plan with just shape water and create water.
Let's go
I mean,
water.
we
Yes,
have
create
we
water
have some water
next to
here.
a boat.
Look, I just
We
want to
could
be
just-
useful in this. Damn
There's
it!
some water.
could
There's some one over there and some over here. That's water.
Oh,
Like,
that
bro.
is. Oh, I thought that was the sky. Thanks, guys. I was confused.
I vote we put some holes in the bottom and sink it partially, so that way it's no longer up, but instead horizontal to the shore.
God.
That's
All
some
in
solid
favor?
logic right there.
Guys, this is this is the easiest thing that we do. We just gotta like partially sink the boat and just slide it down the gangplank instead of up.
I don't know.
Duh.
I think
Yep.
if no one actually comes to help us, I think just like the four of us.
Yeah.
Everyone
You
come
guys-
on.
Yeah, you guys
We got
are
this.
Even if
like
it's just like a couple inches.
you
at
had a little
time.
bit of help, but I mean, too many feet on too little gangplank, I suppose.
Yeah.
And as you guys do this, you know, whoever's on the far side of the box over here, you see Isabella kind of come over to the railing and hop down, and she opens up the hatch here for you, and she says, "Dad's got you doing his work for him, huh?"
Apparently,
Kind of owe him this time.
And I imagine that he probably owes you. Anyways, go ahead and take it down to his quarters downstairs. He'll probably be there to meet you anyway. Yeah, you just drop it through the ship.
just drops 3 decks down.
Captain, we have a leak.
And we're also very, very poor now.
Talk about create water, am I right?
Channelers, all of you. What do you do with Pete?
I'm gonna leave him on the shore. And say sit.
I was just imagining a
Her.
cow sitting like a dog.
You don't bring him on the boat?
I'm gonna
No,
tie her
he
up.
can say that. No, she's good. She's a good Pete.
A good
Pete,
Pete.
Pete runs away into the sunset, frolicking in the sand on the shore.
I kill myself.
I
That
don't
went
have a
from
dime
0 to
enough money
100 very quickly.
I
All right,
don't-
final answer, we're leaving Pete on shore.
Yes.
Final answer. Treat's killing himself.
All right.
All right. How about once I go up the gang? Once the thing is above the gangplank, I say, "Can someone take this for me, so I can go back, see if any pirates will take my place, or whatever businessmen."
A large pirate in a
Entrepreneurs.
butcher apron appears and says, "Oh, I'll take this for you."
Oh, thanks.
Not the
Then I'll
cow.
stay. Then I'll stay with Pete on the shore. Walk back down.
Okay, you have to get the chest on somehow. This is a puzzle, people.
Didn't we do that?
We did. I thought.
Oh, so you guys are going downstairs?
Yeah.
yeah.
My bad. I missed that part. All right. Pete's drowning in the ocean currently.
He's
Rip
fine.
Pete.
The song's cake in the ocean, not cows in the ocean.
I don't know.
Cake by the ocean.
Who is leading this charge of carrying this heavy chest through
Cake by the ocean.
the
Wow.
ship?
I think by sheer definition, it has to be Yana.
I think it's Yana, and then Throgner's holding up the rear, and then you guys are holding the side because.
Is Thrognir just like standing under the chest, like supporting it?
Pretty
like,
much his hands straight
overhead?
up, holding it up.
Like,
Yeah.
so if it drops, you're just Thrognir is smushed.
He'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
With Featherfall at the ready to cast on the chest.
Why didn't we do that?
It wasn't above. It wasn't above the place it needed to be at any point.
Well,
Anyways, so you guys walk it in, and as you guys get to where you are, the captain of the executioner kind of turns you around and says, "Well, yeah, you know, why don't you? Yeah, go ahead and bring it in. I suppose I can count it here. We'll have Jim count it for you and get you your money, and you can be on your."
Fuck. Okay, I'm picking back up. I guess.
All right.
I don't think
I
we
would
should
also like a
shimmy, shimmy.
transportation fee.
I'm trying.
I would also
is-
like a transportation fee.
Relocation.
So-
fee.
You guys go ahead and walk it into the office, which is not big enough.
We need to get some
Um,
mileage for this.
Yeah. And you guys go ahead and put it down.
do.
And he opens up this box. He withdraws a key from his chest and opens up the box. And this thing's loaded mostly like 90% gold bars. And then
That's
like a couple thousand coins stacked up very neatly inside.
Let's go. Huh.
Is
And
Oh, that's
Is there
funny.
a
It felt
gold-
heavier.
is there a golden crown in there?
no.
I was hoping that the guard who got the golden crown just gambled it away.
Oh, I totally forgot about what you were talking about.
Tick, 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 ding.
You know what? Leave me alone. So he goes and he starts counting these out, and he looks at the four of you and he says, "Oh, this is embarrassing. How much do I owe each of you?"
500 each. Just kidding. 500 total.
He starts
400
stroking his
400
beard for a
total.
couple minutes.
It was
400 plus a transportation fee. Is that
I
correct?
point at Yana and nod.
So, what was the breakdown? Oh, you guys are owed. Okay, so Nidra, you get 200. Throgner, you get 200. And then each of you get another 25 for the well-negotiated transportation fee, I suppose.
And Thrognir instead gives that 25 to Jim for getting them out of that situation.
I instantly hand 100 back to Yana, as I owe her.
Well, we're doing a lot of money transferring here.
I know, I'm just trying to square things up. And yeah, how much did you just give Jim?
25.
Yeah, I do the same.
So as you guys all rejoice and exchange coin exchanges hands and you repay debts to your party members, the captain of the executioner, Nidra, he looks at you, and who actually answered 400?
I
That
did.
was true. Yeah, yeah. It was
Who?
both. I think it
Nidra?
was-
I don't know. I definitely did. I don't know if anyone else did.
Thrognir would have been. Yeah, 400. No, you don't try and swindle pirates on their home turf.
So Nidra, the captain of the executioner, turns towards you and he says, "I think I'm going to end up owing you a bit more than what you've already been paid. In fact, I think that you've likely to be owed much more for everything you've done for me. Except I don't think that's going to be the end of it, lass."
I'm not
You
sure.
hear the door behind the four of you close.
Cool.
Okay.
So, what are we doing here?
Create one.
From the top deck, you hear a distant voice yell, "Anchors away! Anchors away!" And you feel the ship start lurching forward a bit.
Oh
Where are
god.
we going?
Well,
I'm going to need you to help me rectify something. That matter of Logan.
Did you get Pete on the ship?
Sorry?
Did you bring the cow or did you leave the cow behind?
I left the cow behind.
I thought you said you gave him to someone to watch on the ship.
Sure.
That's what I saw, as I thought we had some butcherous pirate watching after Pete.
Yes.
So,
I'll take that.
yeah, we'll say Pete's on the ship, because you like Pete. We like Pete.
I do like Pete.
Probably shouldn't take the beast away from the Beastmaster Ranger.
yeah, that's a little cruel.
So I suppose that you would like an explanation then?
Yeah?
That's probably a good thing.
We all understand that Logan has passed. I have a way that we can, for a time, bring him back for Isabella, and that's what I intend to do.
For a time?
Enough.
Enough for
Mind
what?
you, this isn't any of that magical necromancy whatever. It's not that. But enough for her to say goodbye, I suppose. And as I told you before, I feel awful, I suppose you could say, as I do now for requiring or maybe demanding your help in getting her this audience once again with Logan.
God
Yeah,
You know, your insight checks are probably. I'll give everyone an insight check here.
I feel like that's kind of just. Well, that's better than yours.
It's a good thing I didn't roll this bad last session. I killed lots of them.
Yeah,
Dragnir, to the best of your ability, being the best of the parties, he's being.
yeah. That's kind of the way he was feeling out of character. It's like he has done nothing but be upfront and straight with us. As far as I am concerned, Sailboat One.
Sailboat One, the best insight of all. So he goes and he shows you a map on his desk in this room. And Ninja, he's mostly showing it to you, but anyone that, I mean, it's not like he's hiding this from anyone. And he shows you a, let's change maps here.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the world map.
I'm just gonna take a gold off mine because I was like, oh yeah, or 2 gold because we, paying for the ruin.
So he shows you a map of the whale bones here.
The whale bones.
The whale bones.
And except on top of the map, what languages do you guys speak? On top of the map, while you look at that, the map is labeled Aitol and Iba. Giant, Draconic, Dwarven, Common, Nope, Giant, Elvish. Yana can tell what this says. Sylvan, Spoken only, Elvish. Nidra, you can also know that this map shows an island labeled as the Isle of the Dead, written in old Elvish script. Treek, you could probably tell that this is like so old it's derived from like ancient Sylvan.
Cool.
I don't want to go.
Well, I wish that I could tell you that I didn't need you, but the 4 of you, 5 counting the cow, seem like you can handle yourselves fairly well, especially against griffins, and I don't think you'll be finding anything more challenging than that. Anyways, this is a business venture for me as well. I've had a couple clients that have been generous enough to pay for the charter of this ship to the Isle of the Dead, as I've been told this reads. I'm sure that some of you know. And I will need you to help us get there. And to get in and discover whatever ancient magic is locked within this place that may be able to bring my daughter's love back.
We work for a fee. Like, you could just hire us. You don't have to, like, kidnap us.
Oh, and you'll be paid.
Every time.
Absolutely. But I can't risk this.
You're just voluntolding us.
Exactly. And I'm glad you see it my way.
It's fundatory.
Anyways, my ship is your ship. You can make yourselves at home. I have rooms arranged for you. It'll take us about 4 days' time to reach the whale bones.
Insight check. I just realized that.
I don't know who did that.
That had to be someone who had control of the sailboat.
Sounds like Jake.
I didn't have control
Oh,
of it.
nope.
It
That's
must have
right.
been.
Sounds like Abby.
Uh,
Welcome to the executioner party.
Well,
I don't know. I think at this point, like, I'm just like, fuck it, hands up. I'm just like, do we have quarters? What?
You do, on the lower deck. I'm gonna leave Pete upstairs, by the way. I think,
Good.
well, we'll put Pete in the kitchen. Sure.
Hey, look,
You can tell
Yana.
me where.
Yeah, double yeah.
Oh no, she's gone.
Rip. He says, you do. It's on the lower deck. You'll find it there. I think that you'll find them well accommodating, including to the dismay of my crew. And if there's anything you need, you can ask Jim or the crew. But for the time being, enjoy sailing on the execution.
well,
Next time, carry your own giant chest of money before you kidnap us. I sort of wander away.
But how else to get you here? So, what do you guys like to do?
I'm like done. I just like, guess I'm gonna go check out these quarters we're staying in.
So you're going downstairs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see where he put Pete.
So, okay, so Treek, you know he's on the top deck. Are you going up to get Pete?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Throgner, what are you gonna do?
Explore the ship, probably start from the bottom, go up that way. So,
Okay, let's do Treek stuff first.
Cool.
Pete
Sure as hell not
is
leaving.
happily on the.
All right, I'd like to
Nice try.
take him away from that scary butcher guy.
Okay, you can lead Pete around the ship. We're gonna say Pete is going to get a new feat of being able to climb up and down stairs.
Okay, are you sure? Cause
Yeah, we'll do
we
that at
could
fifth
probably
level.
make it work.
He's learning right now.
So he's like
Shit, man.
stumbling down.
Yeah, he's trying.
There's some trial and error here.
Okay, Yana,
And
can
Pete-
you make sure if she falls, catch him? Or her.
I just follow around.
Where are
It's like
all these
feather
Yanas
fall
coming
riding.
from? Okay. So you're all going downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check out the quarters.
As you step downstairs, three of you see some familiar faces.
Oh, dicks.
Dicks?
Their expressions are pretty similar to yours just now. Baroness Riverwatch. Gaius stands up, hand on his warhammer, and Baroness Riverwatch also stands and looks and says, "Well, I suppose we knew who our escorts now are. What do you think, Gaius?" And he, without taking his eyes from you, says, "I'm starting to wonder if we need them, Lady Riverwatch. Perhaps we should just dispose them to the sea now."
I have my hand in my bag just holding that crystal just in case.
aye, but wouldn't it be a shame if you're to attack us now? Then why? If the last battle is anything to have to go by, I think we'd all be in for a bit of swimming.
Aye. But that's the thing is, we have no intentions of battling with you. We'd need to spill no more blood. The thing is that we're on our way to go see Rayla.
That's good.
You're a long way from there.
About 4 days. Are you familiar with the Isle of the Dead?
No.
Nope.
You can give me a history check, see if someone is. I'll
No,
give it to
maybe
you on an
actually,
18
I
or
might have read
above.
about it. Let's
Sure.
find out.
Isle of the Dead. I know about the dead, but I didn't know they had an isle. Maybe it's next to the milk aisle.
What do you got, Throgner?
That was a 7, so I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
I didn't even see it. Nope, none of you have heard of it. Baroness Riverwatch walks over and she says, "So this isle, ancient, elven, magical as it can be, houses a long forgotten structure in which bridges between our world and the afterlife, or so it's said. Do I need to do any more explaining for you to understand why I'm going to visit Rayla, or have you forgotten already?"
No, I understood
have.
the first time.
Yeah, who is this person?
Were you there?
And who are you?
I guess you weren't
Interesting
there.
enough.
I'm Treek. That's Pete. You can't see him, but he's over there.
And the three of these are friends of yours?
More than you.
I see. A fine response, I suppose. We'll see if you maintain your disposition. I suppose that you also don't know Gaius, retired captain of the Neverwinter Watch, family friend of mine, and family guardian for years past and years to come. Anyways,
I lean over.
we'll
to
be
Tree.
going back to our dinner.
I
I
lean
expect that you can make yourselves comfortable on the ship as well.
I lean over to Tree. I'm like, they tried to kill us last time we saw them.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if that is cool.
I mean, I feel like I got that vibe from the eye
Look.
patch lady.
Yeah, actually, that is something that's different, by the way, Nidra. Where you gave Baroness Riverwatch a nice laceration upon her face is now covered with an eye patch.
How did I do that? Was that a nice knife?
Ice spike. I think ice
Okay.
knife. Yeah.
I don't know. Are any of these rooms available? Is this like one for each of us?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's just. It's been a long night. Let's just call it a day. I sort of make my way towards the door.
So, is that kitchen behind us where Pete is right now?
Yeah, sure.
With the butcher pirate again.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Is there a butcher pirate there?
He's a friendly butcher pirate. He's a gentle
Yeah.
giant.
I'm gonna go make sure of that.
He's a vegan butcher.
Butcher of plants.
I think as I get to the door before I close it, I kind of lean out and say, "Did you get my letter?"
I did. In fact, it was sent to me by. Well, I'll leave that for another day. But yes, I read it.
Okay. I close the door behind me without saying anything. Does it lock?
Yes.
I lock it. I definitely lock that shit.
An audible click comes from the door. Thargnir, are you still going downstairs?
Yeah. Just seeing what's around.
This is the bottommost floor, which is the common Krug sleeping place, I suppose. Resting place. So bottom floor is cargo hold and crew space. Third floor is private chambers and kitchen with a couple other sleeping places and an office. Second floor you guys are familiar with.
And first
And
floor is
then top deck. Anyways, let's take a quick 5-minute break.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well,
Where's
I
that?
can't
There
say
it
I'm
is.
surprised.
All right, cool. I guess the one thing I do is I poke my head up back up to the captain when I have a chance, and I just ask him. I meant to send a letter before we left Luskan. Do you have any like messenger birds who can fly one back over to port before we take off? Before we get too far out?
You can arrange to have it delivered back. The recipient being.
It needs to make its way down to a small village, kind of by Waterdeep. I hand him an envelope that is addressed to Tess Riverwatch or River Hunter, excuse me.
Whoa! Plot twist. Cool. Yeah, and he assures you that he will make sure it is delivered.
Okay, thank you.
So, this is your guys' first night on the boat. And it's going to take you, as you've been told, 4 days to get to the whale bones. Is there anything else you guys are doing tonight?
Just keeping a close eye on Baroness Riverwatch guys to make sure they're not gonna skewer me.
I'm still trying to decide if I'm seasick or.
Oh, that was something.
Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, what I can tell you, and I think, unless you really don't want this to be a thing, I think that Pete likes the ocean air. But
Cool.
ultimately, that's up to you. I
He
feel
is a
like a
sea
cow
cow.
would love the ocean air. Yep,
He's a manatee.
he is evolved.
And if you don't, huh.
Okay, you guys can claim your rooms on the second floor. Is there anything else you guys want to do on your first night on the boat?
Nah, dude, we fucking almost got wrecked at the market. We carried a fucking 3-ton chest back to the ship, and then we were accosted off to sea.
Are you and Pete sharing this tiny room? I'm just
Yes,
curious.
I'm climbing over him to get into and in out of the room. Unlocking.
I mean, that's a pretty good barricade.
I guess, yeah. We both face so we can sleep facing toward the door.
I want to play cards or dice or something.
I join Yana if she
With-
does.
Why don't you guys have a
puzzle.
couple minutes of this like inter-party roleplay real quick? Tell me about it. Tell me it.
I don't know. I think I'm just. Are we at like is this like a table over here? I don't know. I think I just sort of like. If I see like Yana sitting on the common room, I kind of just like slump in a chair next to her and be like, this is not how I thought today was going to go.
I kind of clap her on the shoulder, like, it's okay.
Is it?
Guess we're pirates now.
Businessmen, I say with big quoted like finger quotes.
Even better. Business women.
hmm I don't know. Maybe this island will be interesting anyways. Assuming it doesn't
It is
kill us.
magic. That's your thing.
Sure is. I say. And I think I pull out my crystal and I start studying it a little bit. Just...
Hey, at least on the ship, no one's gonna persecute you for doing any magic.
No, it's just the person who already tried to kill me because she didn't like the fact that I was mage the one time already.
Yeah,
I hear
well,
them
don't think she
talking
can
and I
try to
come
kill
out.
you here.
What's that?
I say, I hear y'all talking, and I'm gonna come out. And they're like, oh, excuse me, Pete. Oh, and I like eventually make my way out of my room.
So I'm gonna break a curtain here real quickly. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys decide on this. Never mind. You guys can keep talking. I'm gonna DM you guys.
Okay. Meanwhile, Thrugner's in his room, just doing more of his magical theorizing, writing his thesis for...
Practicing cantrips. No one got that joke.
I don't get it.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Adventure Zone, episode 1.
Yes, I'm definitely missing something here in that I've not seen any of it.
I forgot about
Wait
that.
a minute.
Merle in the
Practicing
back of the
cantrips
cart
and jacking
practicing
off.
his. Yes, that was.
I can do each with one hand. It's fine.
Don't come in, Mom. I'm practicing my cantrips.
So, what does this evening look like to you guys? Tell me about it. Develop your characters, people. Be beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. Nadra is like absolute like her mental state is very like unsure, but like also kind of excited. She's never heard a place referred to as extra magical before, and she's kind of jazzed about going there, even if it is against her will and in with someone who tried to kill her in tow.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I'm really upset. Turns out I haven't been on boats because I don't like boats. Pete seems to be enjoying it though.
Pete will be your gateway to the sea.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and wrap up this night then. I think you guys have had about your fill.
Okay.
So, the first day, you guys are awoken with the sun to the sound of shanties being sung overhead. Now, no one comes to wake you up, but you can tell that, well, especially by the footsteps, how much activity there is on the top deck. So, what do you do with your day?
I don't know. I think I actually go up to like check out where the shanties are coming from. I think I start heading up towards the top deck.
Yeah, same. Pete, you stay here. But actually, Pete, come on, practice your stair walking.
Treat the physical therapist.
Just gotta learn.
Dude.
So, those of you going up, if you're not, you guys can just move yourselves off the ship at any time, just so I know that you're not interacting. The top deck is lively as can be. Everyone's working the sails, keeping an eye out for anything odd in the ocean. A couple of people are fishing off the back of the boat, as they more trolling, I guess it is trolling fishing. But no one looks at you strangely. They seem to look at you as you're part of the crew.
Cool. I don't know. I think I just sort of walk up and look around. I'm like, I go and park myself next to these guys. Just sort of like sit with my feet like dangling off the back of the boat.
Are you casting out?
Yeah. I think I sort of just sit there and enjoy the morning sun for like a minute, and then I bust out my tackle and try to arrange something that would be appropriate for the situation, because I think I'm more set up for like small river and stream fishing rather than deep sea trolling.
So, as you do get your line ready, the man on either side of you kind of look over at you and snicker and says, lads, you're going to need something heavier than that. Try some of this line. And they provide you with a real and an appropriate line
Right.
for deep sea fishing.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think I was probably just
welcome.
sitting there. I'm like, just looking at myself. I'm like, this, kind of scoffing at him. Like, this isn't right. But then I gladly accept it.
Yana, what are you doing?
I'm just looking out the front.
I'm also going to tell you guys straight up, this is going to be a time that I'm going to let you guys freely develop skills as you invest your time. So be creative with what you're looking to do. Like, there's no punishment here, but if you guys are creative, this is a time to develop your character. Okay, so you're just at the front. You're just at the bow.
Yeah.
Chilling.
And then I want to look up at the crow's nest.
There's someone in the crow's nest.
Okay, that's it.
I'd actually like to go climb up there and say hi to them. I know it's a pretty small thing, but like just climb partial of the way up and then like say hi, see what.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check to climb on up.
Sure.
Need like a 5. Yep, you did it.
Cool.
So you climb up, and are you hopping into the crow's nest or just part way going up or what?
Is it big enough for me to hop in with the other guy?
Yeah, you can. I
Then
mean,
yeah, I'll do it. I don't
okay.
care.
So you hop up there.
I want to follow him.
Okay.
Oh God.
Give me a
Cannonball.
dex or give me a sleight of hand check.
What could go wrong? She did it!
Wow.
Oh!
That makes it.
Wow.
Barely.
So Treek, you get up there, and the gentleman up top looks at you kind of curiously and very hesitantly welcomes you into the crow's nest. It's a little tight between the two of you. Yana, you get up there and you poke your head over the railing of the crow's nest.
Hey, can I?
What
can
do
I
you do?
spit? No. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Then I'll just climb back.
Okay, you climb back down. Treek, what are you doing?
I ask his name. What's his name, Andy?
Jonathan.
Wow, that's a common name in this world.
No, the first one was Jim, asshole.
No, but then
John.
there's
No, but
John and Mark.
Shady.
the shady merchant.
Oh shit.
It's okay. Jonathan's different. It's fine.
Um, fuck.
Nathan.
Sure, Nathan. Nate.
Hey
Sure.
Nate, what are you looking for?
I don't remember telling
He
you my
actually
name.
said mate, but you messed it up.
Hey mate. What's your name, mate?
Nathaniel, I suppose. To you.
Hey Nathaniel,
Welcome
I
to the
suppose.
nest, I suppose.
Thank you. What are you looking for, Nathaniel? I suppose.
Whales, boils of fish, land, hope, rum, coin. Yourself?
I don't know. I'm just trying to kind of get my bearings on the boat. Which way are we heading?
By this bearing, southwest.
Hmm.
I'm actually gonna update this map a bit. Bam. You can barely see Neverwinter off in the distance, off on the distant shore.
Cool.
Hmm.
I ask him, how do you know that we're going southwest? Can you tell?
All right, look to the sun.
The sun is up. I don't understand.
Up in the east, down in the west, depending on the time of day.
Sure.
Over our
Okay.
back left shoulder, heading southwest.
Cool. Awesome. How do you do it when it's cloudy?
That we look for a stable course. Sometimes by night we look to the stars.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks. I've seen all I need to see.
Sure,
And I climb back down.
sure. Dogneil, what are you doing?
I believe that during this time, he would be mostly just looking at the looking to the sky and just trying to understand how they're reading the headings of the wind, so that way understand how a storm's going to come in or not, or the wind's going to stop and we're going to have to row or whatever.
Oh, you're trying to understand how they read the weather?
Yeah, pretty much.
God, I don't know how they do that.
Ha.
dm.exe has crashed. I mean, you can.
OS.
Sure. Oh man. God, I don't know. You learn about how Here's your homework: is you get back to me on that one. How about that?
Okay, I will do my homework on that and get back to you.
Yana, as you come back down, you see that Isabella was where you were once, or is where you were once standing. And Nidra is. Oh, that's right, Nidra's. This is your guys' time to tell me what you're doing. This is your guys' free time to develop characters and tell me how you're growing.
Oh, I'm fishing.
I think I'll talk to Throgner and say, "Hey, Throgner, so why did that lady try to kill you?"
Long and the short of it is, we tried to exorcise her daughter.
Like, make stronger?
X or size. With an O.
Okay, sure.
She was kind of a zombie in a well.
Great. Okay, so that's why we're going to this. That's why she's going
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah, we kind of finished the job.
Got it. Well,
And,
okay.
How's my fishing
Good talk.
going?
Good talk.
That's about all I needed to hear.
Neither you haven't quite gotten the grip of deep sea fishing yet. You've felt bites, but they don't bite the same as freshwater fish.
Right.
Sometimes
I'm probably
they
like
hit.
asking these guys like lots of questions and stuff as we go.
Sure, what do you ask?
I just like
Shoot for it.
Like, it's a little bit different than I'm used to. What's this like strategy here? My mom taught me a little bit about it, but it was pretty far at her past by the time she had time to tell me about it.
Well, where did you fish last?
Oh, I come from a small river community.
Oh, freshwater, not that of the salty water. So let me explain. Fish here bite differently. Many of them, when you feel them bite, they'll grab it in their mouths and they'll flee. But they'll only have it in their lips. You need to let them turn around and bite it in whole before you can set the hook here.
Okay.
So, you feel a nibble on your line. What do you...
I wait.
How long?
I don't. I try to like just feel it out. I wait for a hard jerk.
So you count about 5 seconds out after the initial hit, and then there's a slam on your line. Like, unmistakable pressure on you.
Okay. I pull back hard.
Okay, so you're grabbing, you're beginning to grasp a deep sea fish. You guys can skip the days if you want. That's fine. This is just for you guys to develop skills.
I want to learn sailor's knots.
Okay, I think that's fair. So you're sitting down with a member of the crew and asking to learn sail.
Yeah.
Okay, how much of your day is Yana willing to spend to put forth doing? How dedicated, how driven is Yana to learning these knots?
Well, I'm pretty driven. I know a lot of hunting knots, so.
I think that definitely with a couple hours of practice, if Yana's willing to put it forth, does that sound? I think that you
Sure.
can gain a proficiency in sailing knots.
Sweet.
Huh. So it looks like just a quick Google search and a couple of documents later, looks like a lot of it in the like 16th and 17th century was based off using things like barometers, which were becoming fairly common around then, and using weather patterns. So if it was like warm, the humidity, air pressure, so all that sort of stuff, and from there they were able to tell, okay, probably not going to be a storm today, or yeah, take cover, it's going to be raining.
Okay.
Huh.
You can take a proficiency in navigator's tools.
Cool.
Dope.
Anything else you guys are doing today?
I don't know. I think I probably go after spending a couple hours or so. Isabella's still up on deck. I'd probably go try to talk to her.
Go for it.
Let's start open with, "Hey, good to see you again."
Yeah, I guess. Sorry that my dad dragged you into this. I've heard it's something about me, which makes me feel a little bad, I guess. I'm sure that this is not on your high list of things to be doing with your free time. I suppose now it's no longer free time.
I kind of look. I'm like, I don't know. This actually might be exactly what I need. But Then again, I kind of also get the impression your dad isn't exactly the one who takes no for an answer when he thinks that he knows what the right course of action is.
You're not wrong, but he holds on to a lot of the older pirate code and what have you. He hasn't spent enough time in the modern cities, I suppose. He holds on to that silly accent, never lets it go, and well, he keeps a bit of the pirate business attitude too. I guess you can probably see where he and I come to odds a bit.
I can understand, but I don't know. I'm hoping this proves lucrative, at least.
There is one thing I can tell you about him is that he doesn't waste time sailing us anywhere that won't be lucrative. Running a ship doesn't come cheap.
I suppose not.
Many mouths to feed, wallets to fill. None of these men are going to be working for free, so
Well, I don't mind working. I just like a little bit more informed consent with my working.
I think I'll let you in on something. Um, he pressed you in probably to whatever this is because he was afraid he wasn't going to have anyone capable. I've mentioned it before. He's not a bad guy. Like being my not just saying that because he's my father, but he probably holds a lot of stock in y'all.
Well, glad someone does.
Well, we'll be there in a couple of days, and I mean, I'm sure that you'll be capable of whatever he has planned. He said something about going to the whale bones, but I don't know what could be there other than skeletons of, well, whales.
Well, supposedly there's something pretty special there, but I'll judge it when I see it.
What about those other two that he's brought on? You said that they paid him a healthy sum to charter the ship down to the whales. A few thousand gold apiece, from what I hear.
Noble woman of sorts. Had a run-in with her before. She wasn't
Really?
she wasn't particularly friendly at the time, but I also think that she wasn't particularly herself either. I worry that she's still not her right self.
When she came on board, she and that mercenary of hers, they picked up a sparring match with a couple of the other sailors. Just something for fun, nothing to really draw blood over.
They
They
picked up
seemed
what?
pretty capable.
Uh, I didn't hear that part. Can you? They,
A few spars here and
okay.
there, first to draw just a trickle of blood. To be quite honest, most of the men on the ship didn't even stand up to her for more than a few seconds.
Well, they're capable, all right.
Aye. Anyways, I I guess that you'll be here for a few days. I don't know what we're gonna do with you or what Dad has planned to do with you after we get to the whale bones, and you do whatever he's contracted you or will contract you to do, I suppose.
Well, I'm optimistic, and you should be too. I think the days are looking brighter ahead.
What about the rest of you? Well, I have time for like one more thing for this day while I change Pete's character.
Uh, anyone have anything? Because I'm blanking.
I'd be down to go talk to the butcher, or to like just the cook or whatever, and just talk to them a little bit about how he feeds so many people with so little like.
The secret is this cow produces like 7 gallons of milk or 7 buckets of milk a day, and I can make so much cheese.
Am I on the right floor? No, I'm
Nope.
not. Man, sorry, I'm trying to change Pete's character sheet too. So as you walk into the kitchen, you kind of see that most of what it is free to grab stuff. An abundance of fruits, different assortments of bread. Um, it's all very plain. It's nothing special, but it's kind of grab and go. And this heavy set, butcherous looking pirate. Do you take Pete with you?
I do, sure.
Okay. So you walk in and he's working at the stove. and he smiles when he sees you, and he kind of pets Pete gently on the snout.
Good.
You're hungry?
Yeah, I could do something to eat.
Well, what are you looking for?
I am that little bit of fruit you have in the corner.
Sure, help yourselves. If you want me to make you anything, then I can do that.
What do you know how to make? What can you make here?
All sorts. In fact, I'd be willing to teach you if you'd be willing to be patient.
Uh, I'd love to learn.
So the thing is, I'll tell you is that, well, quite honestly, I love animals. It's nice to have, I didn't think I'd ever be saying this, but a cow on board. But I came from a small farm, and it's nice to be able to be. Truth is, I'm vegan. But
Of course.
besides that, I'd be happy to teach you how to cook just about anything you want.
Thanks for the offer. I'll have to think about it.
Sure. You can come back, just bring the cow too. It's nice to have some company.
Sure.
And I think we'll wrap the first day. I think you guys have been productive enough. So, plot twist, guys. This is going to be 4 days, day 2 of 4, of pretty much the same thing. This is all for you guys to use to your benefit.
Okay.
Basically, I'm giving you guys free proficiencies and stuff if you're creative enough.
Cool.
I think I sort of get up today, and I'm wondering what Baroness Riverwatch is doing with her time.
You don't see her.
I don't know. Should just keep her door shut the entire time?
Something like that.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I just. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back upstairs and I'm gonna go and spend the morning doing some fishing.
What about the rest of y'all?
I think I'll go back to the cook and say, all right, teach me some stuff.
Are you a fan of cakes?
Let's find out. I've never had cake before.
Have you had bread?
Yeah, love bread. Big fan
Sweetened
of bread.
bread?
Sure.
How about with rum?
That sounds pretty nice.
Rum cakes of the pan it is. And he instructs
yeah.
you on how to cook rum-infused pancakes. I'm going to give you cooking
sounds
breakfast
awesome.
foods as a proficiency.
Hell yeah.
Cooking cocktail meals is.
Jeez.
Andy, can you teach me how to do that on, like, outside of...
Yeah,
Personal
dude.
time.
I mean, you're always welcome in my house. Come on up.
Oh,
Alright.
good. Oh, good. I'm planning a trip to California right now just so I can learn how to make
Rum
pancakes
cakes
with
for
whipped-
everyone.
You're all welcome. Come on by.
Yep.
Okay. What else you guys doing? What's Yana doing?
I want to learn how to sail the big ship.
You want to learn how to sail?
Yeah, I sailed the little ship. I want to learn the big.
God, I love seeing language proficiency. It
Me
just
too.
tickles me every time because we've all been there.
Language proficiency.
All caps. So you go to the top deck, and Captain's at the wheel, Jim next to him. What do you say when you approach?
I want to go to. Okay, I guess I'll go to.
Yo, what?
Hey, Jim. Can I learn? Will you teach me how to sail, or is there someone I should go to?
He looks over at you and he's about to start. You can tell that he's about to start eloquently saying no. That would be disastrous. And the captain looks over and he says, "Oh, Jim, give it a break. What's she gonna hit?"
I look around. Is there anything in the water around us?
Not a thing.
I'm not gonna hit anything, Jim.
Roll
Caught
for
between a
projectile.
rock and a hard place. He steps aside, and the captain gestures you over.
No, not like steering.
Why not?
I feel like you just turn it. I want to learn about the sails.
He looks a bit dejected that you wouldn't take the opportunity to pilot the boat.
I mean, sorry, but I think my strength is more in strength.
We'll say that you spend the early morning with Jim learning how to work the sails. And let's see, what else? Have you talked with
Can I
Throgner? Sorry, go ahead.
can I ask them like what positions are necessary to get the ship going? Like what they do if it's just a few of them?
Research it for me, get back to us. Throgner, what are you doing? You see Yana working with the ropes and learning
What kind of ship is this?
about this.
It's a
Uh,
galleon.
just go look up a galleon.
I was about to say probably a galleon or a frigate.
This is big,
Yeah, probably a galleon then.
60 feet across.
Small galleon then. Anyway,
I think that's pretty big, even for a galleon.
let me double check this. Wait.
I think this is small for a galleon. It says
Yeah, I
more
think
than
it's.
150 people.
Yeah, galleons are pretty big. Huh.
A
Okay.
crew between 15 and 35 people wander across the sea. That's
Oh,
L
that's the
galleon.
Mayflower. That's an old school galleon. I'm looking for like the like top of the
Anyways,
line 17th century. Anyway, looking at this, well, being a cleric, let's see if just try and investigate, see if there's any specific god of the sea, the weather, the whatever that the local sailors pray to. Well, local
sure.
sailors.
Give me a religion check. You know, this place is full of sin, whoring, and drinking. But if you would like to encourage them to follow God, you can do your
There's a
best.
difference. Look, you can do all those things and still pray for the progenitor to not steal your ship and sink it to the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, go ahead
Or
and
you
look
could
up.
pray to the god of
Make
whoring and
something up for me. Help me
carousing.
build this world and get
Okay.
back.
I will.
Nidra,
Yeah.
you're just fishing.
I'm shooting this shit with these guys. I think I'm kind of half listening over their shoulder about the sales and stuff, but I'm getting in touch with my roots, doing some deep sea fishing.
I'm
Making
gonna
mama
give you
proud.
proficiency in specifically now both freshwater and deep sea.
Okay, cool.
I say that, and I'm gonna also say that you know how to finely prepare, like fillet wise, both fish. I do both IRL; they're very different, so to me this matters.
Are there any in the bottom of the ship? Is there anyone playing cards or something like that?
Everyone in the bottom of the ship is asleep. Basically, half the crew's day, half the crew's night.
Got it.
I guess downstairs. Sorry, I guess you probably meant like this floor, not the bottom. Yes, there are.
You're right. Can I go join them?
Sure.
I go join them.
You see them playing blackjack. The man across from you is playing the house, and they're wagering 2 gold a hand.
Oof, seems expensive. Mind if I sit in for a hand?
Sure. Come on.
Cool.
Give me
I throw 2 down.
Let's see. Someone check to see what skill I should use for blackjack.
Sleight of hand?
You can't sleight of hand with blackjack unless you like have a deck of cards up
You
your
could
sleeve.
actually just pull up a deck of cards, Andy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if he doesn't have a deck of cards on him, then
We're just gonna roll 2d10. Well,
Like for my card.
we're just gonna do a check.
Maybe like insight or something.
I could do that.
Insight, maybe deception if you want, or intimidation.
Let's do insight.
Perception
Alright.
to get other people's cards.
You don't need to know anything about other people's cards in blackjack.
You know the dealers.
All right, give me an insider perception.
I just did insight.
So you come out with a 20, easily beating the house of 16. The two men on either side of you bust out, and you reclaim 4.
Cool.
You can do this 2 more times if you want.
I'm down.
Go ahead. Once again, the men on either side of you bust out. The house comes out with a 20. You come out with an 18.
Okay.
You lose
Cool.
2.
Ouch. Wait. What did I lose to? Oh, the house is.
Yeah, the guy across from you is just playing as a house.
Got it. All right. One more round then.
Go ahead. One man ties the house with 16. The other busts out to a 25. And you're able to come out with a perfect 21. And I'm going to give you, you're going to get 4 gold and a proficiency in cards. I don't remember what the actual term for that is, but there is a gaming set of cards.
Okay.
I think it's just
Cool,
gaming set
cool.
cards. Like,
Yeah, something like that. Who's up next?
Wouldn't he get
Thanks for
like
playing,
6
y'all.
gold if there were like 4 people?
We need to get what?
Never mind.
Okay. Who's up next?
Okay, well, here's what I came up with, just because it matches with the whole yes, pirates, life of sin, vice, drinking, boozing, womening, and all the like. And what do? Why, to pray to the god of the sea, whoever he may be, they take a fish, soak it in rum, put a gold coin in it, throw it into the ocean.
This is legit.
No, this is just me
Oh no,
making
this
something-
is you making it up.
Yeah.
I was like, this happened?
Yep.
Oh my God.
This happens
Okay.
all the time, like every day.
Okay. So,
this is the best ritual.
Throgner, I think you come back up to kind of the stern, and you see Nidra fishing, and one of the men pulls up just a good 15-pound yellowtail, drowns it with rum, plugs a gold coin in it, and throws it back into the ocean.
I think
As it kind of
I just
flounders
turned and looked
around
at it
on the
like,
top of the
what
water.
are you doing?
It's for good luck, lass. Means we won't
okay.
be seen by any progenitors today.
Oh. Okay.
This poor
Hey.
fish is drowning in rum.
Need to try to catch it.
I love this so much.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna leave it.
I'm dead. Who's next? I don't. If you can think of an interesting proficiency or something that you can have, like, you know what? Like, just add like expertise to religion checks for me.
I'll just add that as proficiency, as I don't have expertise in that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You get proficiency in religion checks. Sure. This is kind of like I think if you ever pull this, I'm gonna like give you like disadvantage if it's not ocean religion related,
If it's not crazy.
and advantage if it is ocean religion related. Okay, who's
Beautiful.
next? We'll do one more for this day.
I want to come up with something good. What's good? What would I do on a boat?
Drown a fish.
With rum, put a gold coin in it and throw it back into the water.
I think if I had the
Oh.
skills that Nidra had, I would climb up to the crow's nest and jump off and feather fall myself back down to the deck at some point. But I don't know if that gains me anything useful. I think that's just a cool thing that I would
Well,
do at
that's the
some
thing
point.
is like,
+1 to Mary Poppins.
no, this isn't all just about me giving you guys free stuff. Like, this is like, what are your characters doing? How's the weather, Nidra?
Oh, it is super bright sunny.
Oh shit! Let me look
Maybe
at my barometer.
partly cloudy. But no, I think the sun beams as she fishes off the back of the boat.
Anything else, guys?
I want to do some yoga on the front deck.
Okay. What types of poses? What is Yana trying to stretch?
I might do the tree pose and the dead man pose.
The dead man pose?
I think you just lie on the floor.
Corpse
Wait,
pose.
that's a wait. Drunk on Friday is a pose?
Yeah, that.
You should see the adapted Valley Girl version of the same pose. Okay, so you do yoga on the front of the ship. Let's move maybe Isabella's here doing it too. We'll say that she is. You lead a yoga class at the front of the ship.
Ooh, I want to come.
Okay, get up there, Treek.
Pete needs to come too.
Hell yeah.
Is it downwards cow instead of downwards dog?
Let's do this.
Yes.
Give me a performance check. We'll do best of 3 to whether this class goes well or not.
I feel like dexterity would be just as
Wow.
Don't cripple
Go again.
Yana.
Wow.
No, go again, Yana. Bad. Good.
Better.
So you lead. I'm gonna give you like a solid 7.75 out of 10 yoga class. Does Yana know what she was doing at all, or did people just join into Yana doing like Goliath stretches?
It's a mix of like Goliath and then like tribal stretching, like tribal dances slowed down in a way to help build muscle.
Okay, I'm gonna have to think of how this is gonna develop into Yana.
It's
Like
definitely
what?
more of a muscle building yoga instead of a like stretchy building yoga.
Okay, Treek, give me a roll for Pete.
Okay. What kind of roll?
A performance roll.
What's your cow's charisma?
Negative
-3.
3.
Should be fine.
My bad.
That's still pretty good for a cow.
Sorry, I thought I hit perception. My bad. You can take the first one.
You can. I started the traverse stairs feat for Pete. You can go ahead and flesh that out. I think that this is how Pete acquires his ability to go up and down stairs, and to not be to have his sea hooves, I guess, something like that. We'll have to think about how this, like, what Yana receives out of this. Okay. Let's go to the next day.
Okay.
So you guys once again wake up, and this morning there are no shanties being sung out and about overhead. Oh, I need to update the map. But you wake up nonetheless to the creaking of the ship and what.
Okay. I know what I want to do today.
What's that?
I want to go up to where the offices are on the next deck up. I want to just sort of study sea charts and learn as much about that as I can.
Okay. So you hop up here, and here, we'll move Tree Cow for the time being, and you go in and start studying the charts, I suppose. Tell me how this goes. How are you interacting?
I don't know, I think I'm just sort of like, I think I'm like, so I poke my head in, like, I'm just like, hey, you got some cool maps in here. I'd like to, get a look at them. Just see if I can gain my bearings a little bit more.
Show me on the map, like, what area do you pull a map for?
I mean, I would certainly start by looking at the, well, I'd start big, I think. If there was a larger chart, I'd start there. But if I had to pare down, I'd like to look at the seas around Waterdeep, probably.
Okay, so you spend some time reading the maps of Waterdeep. Go ahead and give me an intelligence saving throw.
Sure. Okay. No, that's wisdom.
That's wisdom. But
That's
I'm still gonna give you the 1 on that.
Yeah. Sadness.
I think that maybe maps aren't your thing yet. How, like, you're well read. How does this translate being well read from books to being well read to maps for Nidra? Considering Nidra, if as I recall, didn't travel much outside of her small village.
Right. I don't know. I
Maybe
think it's
Nidra hasn't seen maps very much to begin.
right. Well, I think she's seen some maps, but they weren't particularly well drawn. I don't think they're particularly detailed. So like having like actual charts that are like, oh, these are current and stuff. It's a lot more information than she's used to getting from the visual medium.
Do
And
you pull
it's,
any more maps?
I think she probably just kind of tries to make sense of it and probably doesn't do a good job that day, anyways.
Okay, who's up next?
I'd like to go see if the Baroness's quarters are unlocked.
Actually, I need to change that, by the way. Okay, so you come down to the middle deck, and you go to
Pete
approach
stays.
the door. Hmm.
I said Pete stays in my room.
Okay, Pete takes a nap. Happy cow.
Good.
So, do you try the door? Do you knock on it? What?
I think I just try the door and probably try to be stealth. Unless are these 3 people here? I'm assuming they're on the cards.
Yep, that's their job on this ship is to play cards.
Cool. Well, they're doing a great job. But yeah, I'll just walk in. I'll just walk into the first door here, and then like just look around, and then yeah, I guess I'll just try the door.
So it's open.
Cool. I push it open and look inside, but don't
Okay.
step in.
It looks like a fairly unassuming room. Like, what are you looking for? What catches Treek's eyes?
I'm just trying to know more about her, about both of them in general, because I didn't have that encounter with her, but I know that there's some beef there, and I kind of wanted to see if I could figure out what exactly they're trying to gain from being here, aside from just something to do with her dog.
So I think what you find in this room. Let's go down a quick list. You see a rapier left here on top of a dresser. So you would likely assume it to be hers.
Sure.
It's very decorative. You can tell, especially comparing it to your rapier, that it's well more than enough functional. You see a charcoal sketching of a young girl. And you see a teapot and a set of 4 teacups left out on a small table in the corner.
Okay. I just wanted to check it out. I think I'll back out.
Okay. What else are you doing?
Same thing on the other room.
Sure. I can move this guy. He's
Okay.
just
I mean,
he's around. What?
sure.
Maybe he gives you a little bit of a curious look as you walk into these quarters, but whatever.
I just shrug.
So you walk in, and similar to the other room, you see a tremendous warhammer that's been left on top of. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. I think Gaius would carry his warhammer with him all the time. The room is it's very much. It looks like it almost hasn't been slept in. Like you can tell it's been occupied, but everything is put back very organized, very meticulously. I would say, let's see, what would Gaius leave in here? I think there's a little bit of metal polish left out on top of the dresser, and maybe that might just be about it. You know, maybe there's a book. Maybe he's got a book out next to his cot. Hammock.
Okay. Can I take like a couple steps in and just look at it and see what it says, what the title
What the what?
what the title is, or like what in general the book's about, if there is one.
How to resurrect my queen, my liege's dead daughter, for dummies.
Precisely. I don't know. What do you think it is, guys? Someone speak up. What do you think that Gaius Hammerwrath would be reading?
A
It's a
trashy
romance
romance
novel.
novel.
One at a time.
They said the same thing.
We said the exact same thing. A trashy romance novel.
All right. Well, that one's vetoed.
But we said the same
We
thing.
did, Abby. I feel so
You know,
dejected now.
I'd like inspiration on that decision.
Okay, I'll burn
Yeah,
my
I'll use my
inspiration for that.
inspiration.
You inspired nothing.
I
I think I know what it would be along the lines of.
I don't
What are
persuade you,
you rolling?
unfortunately.
No, you don't persuade the DM.
I tried, Abby.
I think. God. I think it's basically the like D&D version of The Art of War by Sun Tzu, if you guys are familiar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Basically life strategy applied to warfare. I think that's along the lines of what it is.
Cool.
That sounds
All right.
like brand.
Is it
Oh, I
by,
think I'll dip out.
wait, can it be by an orc and it's called The Art of War?
It could be a book written by Giovanni about like combat.
Maybe it is by Giovanni. Sure, we'll make that canonical.
Fleet fancy footwork and how it can save your life.
You know,
Is
How
he
does your
famous in this?
ability
how much do you read into this book?
Oh, I don't. I just wanted to see the title. I don't want to touch anything. I'm worried for some reason.
I don't think that.
It's probably a good call.
Well, I guess none of you guys. I don't know. Tree, give me a history check.
Okay.
I think. All right. Someone help me out here. I want everyone to tell me one thing that Treek might have heard about Giovanni.
I grew up in a forest, FYI, and then moved to a small
Yeah, it would be isolated
Oh.
information.
I got this. He once went through the forest, and when he left, there was nothing but a trail of bodies in his wake. It was very depressing.
Okay.
Hmm.
So that's one thing that Treek has heard.
Which forest are you from?
Whew, that's a question.
We had actually talked about this.
We did.
But I don't remember where it was.
Let me check my bio.
I think you said it. Oh shoot, no, I don't remember. Abby, what do you got while he figures that out?
Oh, I think it's very important to know which forest.
I think it was
Okay.
just outside of Aspen,
Pretty far north.
Yeah, that sounds
or it
kind
was
of
really
right.
southeast. One of the two.
What did they hear about Giovanni?
That he stole a mug of never-ending booze.
That he is the
True.
Cobalt King.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a good one.
Okay.
So you know that he is tromped through forest. The Giovanni of Viviani, the Kobold King, tromped through forest, leaving a trail of bodies, also known as the Kobold King. Richard, what do you got?
Oh my god.
He was very good at penetrating.
This is
people.
almost like a
built
eulogy
small
for my
shitty
character.
shack on the edge
Dude.
of El Toral.
And called it his.
That
And
shitty.
about 20 years later, just slid into the river.
I don't know what you're talking about. I put a lot of money into that house.
And
I
it's
don't know. I'm pretty
What?
sure I dropped like $5,000 into that house. I don't know how you could possibly call it a shitty
Alright.
shack.
But
You
it did
also
fall
have
into the
heard
river.
that he is a property owner in the city of El Terrell
What was
with waterfront property. Yeah,
well,
was
very, very waterfront now.
that that someone in the past decided was an inadequate building location.
What?
Well, who has a house and who doesn't at this point in time?
What was the name of the city?
El Toral.
The road
I'm
to
gonna take
El
a guess.
Dorado.
Here.
So those are the things you know about Giovanni of Viviani.
Cool. Then I'm really not interested in this book. It sounds lame.
Quick, someone pull up Giovanni's total kill counts for our other campaign.
Oh, I don't know. I think only you have that.
I've got him. If I opened it up. Okay, who's up next? Who's feeling neglected? Because I haven't been going in any particular order.
I'm doing a really bad job reading maps, and that's pretty much what I'm at.
Dargnir, have you done any today?
He taught fishermen how to pray to the progenitor.
Was that today? Okay.
that was
Yana.
that was earlier.
I would like to go up to Jim.
Okay.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, lass.
Your hammocks are really nice. Like, it's hard to find one, that supports a Goliath like me, and I was wondering if you guys, like, made them, or where you got them, or if you had extras.
Sure that you could find one in the cargo hold if you were so inclined.
May I have one?
Don't mention it to the cap.
May I have one?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
I sense a budding romance.
And I'll go down. No, and I'll go down to the bottom and get
Okay, so
I'll ask one of the guys down here. Hey, is anyone awake?
there's one gentleman sitting here, kind of whittling away in front of candlelight, in front of all of these chests here.
Hey, Jim said I could get an extra hammock. Do you know where they are? I don't want to like go through all the cargo.
Why were you asking Jim about having a hammock? Was there not one in your room?
I mean, he's the first mate, and I need another one.
Just real quick, does anyone else hear the whining
Yeah.
from Abby's? Okay, I'm just
Little
making
bit.
sure. He reaches into a crate and picks out an extra hammock for you.
Thank you.
All right. I think that'll wrap it up. This was day 3, right?
Before we move on to day 4,
Sure.
really quick, that guy that saw me exiting from the Baroness's quarters, I'm gonna like slip him like 5. Just walk by, just like say here you go, and then just leave, not like explaining anything. See what
Okay.
he thinks.
Nothing suspicious about that.
Nope.
There is nothing suspicious here, officer. Now take this bribe.
I'm gonna poke one more thing into this. And when you went up to see Jim about the hammock, you noticed the Baroness and Gaius at the bow of the ship, kind of looking ahead off into the distance, just kind of blankly staring. What does Yana make of their presence, personally?
I mean, I don't really like it. But we have no choice, so we move on.
All right. Day 4. You wake up once again to shanties being sung. A beautiful sunny day. Last day, peeps. What do we do? Everyone gets one thing.
Alright, I think just full sequence here is me. I go up, do some more DC fishing. I catch the biggest fish that I can. I come down, I gut it, I prepare a meal that I can serve to anyone who's on deck at the time.
And then you throw it into the ocean after killing it.
I don't have any rum.
Oh please, this is a pirate ship.
I was gonna say, there's rum.
Businessman's ship.
Alright, I grab a couple
These guys are
bottles of rum.
pissing rum. Okay, so you go. This is your day.
Yeah,
Like, you take the biggest fish of the day.
yeah.
How do you prepare it?
What kind of spices they got over there?
All sorts.
Oh, it's spicy. It's hot.
Okay. How's the cook on it?
It's kind of like ahi.
Okay, so nice light sear.
Yeah.
Okay. You already know? Nidra already knows how to cook fish, right? Okay, I'll just expand that to like deep sea, like saltwater fish as well. No, I mean it's not like it's a big difference, but I'm giving it to you. Who's up next?
I want to play cards or dice or whatever they're playing.
Well, what are they playing? You tell me.
Dice.
Okay, what's that pirate game that we played once with the dice? Oh, I don't
Yahtzee?
remember the name of it.
That game.
Yahtzee.
No.
Yes.
If you guys have ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean, there's a scene where I think it's Barbosa is playing against a few people, and he
No,
and
it's
Jack
not
and they go.
Barbosa.
I thought it
Liar's
was.
dice.
It's on.
Yeah. Kyle's got it. Yeah,
It's on.
I just
Davy
googled
Jones'
pirate dice game.
yeah. It's you guys should try it sometime. It's actually really interesting.
When you come over,
Anyway.
you can, and we'll make rum pancakes.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
But they're playing Liar's dice.
And we'll fill a fish with rum and throw it into the ocean.
And I would like to join Yana for this. If I'm just chilling in my quarters and I hear her talking.
Sure, jump in.
All right. Nailed it.
So all 5 of you are playing. Let's see. I want everyone to give me a deception.
Oof.
Ouch.
It's not great.
You do not have advantage on that, BT Dubs.
I know. It just did that. I don't know how that works.
It's at the top of the sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just because we didn't establish it. I'm saying that we were all gambling 2 apiece. Objection.
1.
No, I mean I'm a little sad, but
Yana, you're about to win.
5.
I'm gonna say two.
Two it
fine.
is. Okay, so you guys go around. Treek, you don't quite. I don't know if you understand this game yet. I feel like Treek is generally an honest person, and this game is not about being honest. Yana, you're able to best the remainder of the table, coming essentially to a draw, but just edging out against the other leader. And you're going to take 2, 4, 6, 8 gold plus the 2 you spent, so 10 total if you already removed 2.
Got it?
Are you guys sitting down for another game?
I'd love to. I'm gonna get good at
I
this
come
game.
out of the kitchen and start passing out ahi steak things.
There you go.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh hell yeah! Well
Alright,
worth the 2 gold.
Give me your deception checks.
Darnir?
Yeah.
Boop.
That's better.
Steak better than smoked griffin.
You're each going to lose
Ooh.
2 gold to the gentleman straight across the table. He calls 5 5s, and it's actually true. It's better than you could call for yourselves. One more?
I did better. I'm down to try to do better again.
One of these days, your better will be better than their better.
Or not.
And once again, losing 2 apiece. But the good thing is that you guys can both gain a proficiency in gaming set dice, or whatever it is.
Well, wouldn't that for me though just be gaining proficiency and losing at gaming set?
You still learn. Losing is probably a better way to learn than winning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Thorgnir, you're the last one today,
Yes, that is in fact.
and we're still early morning.
Yes,
What you
yes,
got?
we are. I'm thinking. Why not so much about the what's that game? I Five Finger Fillet.
Sorry, what was that?
You know the basically the game where you have your hand on the table and you have a knife and you're doing the dot 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 around it.
Okay, so you're risking your own fingers.
Basically, just wanted to just seeing that it was like, well, I'll give it a shot and hopefully hopefully get better control over those
Nice
quite
try.
together.
I'm not upping your
No.
dex.
no just in general. No, just in general, just like, hey, something to do because use that
Okay.
also for just also it's like, oh, and now he's got something else that's wants to be quick on his hands with, and And
Who's joining Thrognir in this adventure?
who wants to? It's fun.
It's a
I'll
hard.
watch.
That's a hard no. I'll observe.
So
though.
Thrognir is
Seems
the
like a good
only
idea.
one doing this.
I'll cheer him on.
Yeah, don't worry. If I cut off a finger, I'll just heal it back on.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
That one.
Are you proficient in daggers?
Yes.
Cool. Well, then you're already proficient in dagger.
Cool.
Is there anything else like a dagger there? Not really. Daggers
I'm
are kind of standalone.
proficient in all martial and civil
Break knife.
weapons, so
Bread knives, maybe. Bread
Yeah,
knife.
you are proficient in bread knives.
awesome.
The finest of improvised weapons.
Hey, does that mean I can use the bread knife for this attack?
Yes. Yes.
So instead of doing
Maybe just a proficiency in knives. How about that?
sure,
You
You can
guys
show
hear
off now.
from
I got it.
top deck the sound of a bell ringing and a cry from the crow's nest. Land ho! Whale bones ahead!
Cool.
Is it bones or land? They're kind of different.
Let's talk about the whale bones. Hold on. Let me pull up the Wikipedia just so we can get you guys on board with this.
This is gonna be like
The whale bones, so called because of the whale skeletons that litter the island beaches, were an archipelago located in the trackless sea, located east of something and west of the Sword Coast. I mean, you guys know where it is. So basically, this island's lore is basically it's a place that whales go to die. They basically go beach themselves at old age, and that's where they pass. No baby whales were harmed in the creating of these islands.
This is good
Mhm.
news.
this is very good news.
So I'm gonna move you guys up
yet.
a little bit here. Not yet, Treek says,
I mean,
showing
with
his fangs and his hate for
Professional seal
whales.
clubber.
Look, I'm just gonna say, with the way that you've been having us go, Andy, I'm not surprised by. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how this ends.
Killing baby whales?
You've had us kill
Dude,
baby everything
on.
else.
I assured
think this-
Abby there were no baby animals to be harmed in this chapter.
And then he said he was gonna put us in a petting zoo. It would just be a slaughter.
I mean,
Moving
is
us around.
Giovanni there?
Yeah, Giovanni is the reason these whales are dead. So you all go top deck, and Jim and a few of the men are preparing a skiff to go to shore. And you're told that this is where your job comes in.
Okay.
What
Does
is
anyone
our
have-
job?
God, I'm getting so tired of doing voices. I'm not going to do voices, guys. Part of your job is getting the group where they need to go on this island. Basically, hired muscle.
Okay.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before disembarking the executioner?
Re-embark?
You can't re-embark before you disembark, asshole.
No, let's just leave this place. Just they're here. They can figure it out. We help them traverse the ocean.
I
Okay,
get out of the boat.
I'm gonna move you guys.
I'm
over.
really excited. I'm gonna race off. Yeah, I'm gonna ride Pete down the gangplank.
Oh God. Okay, this is where you guys find yourselves as
Oh,
you
God, our
sail in. No, that's not your ship.
Okay. I
There
was about
used to be
say,
a
what
ship,
the hell
but that is not your ship.
Something's
What
gone
the
horribly
hell
wrong on
happened?
this skiff.
We'll say that you tied up somewhere over there, but you kind of get off onto the shore and pass a collection of bones, and you find yourselves here with the Baroness, Gaius, the captain who shall not be named, I guess, Isabella, and the five of you.
Okay.
I like to think of him as Isabella's dad.
I'm gonna
Hello,
let
Mr.
you guys take
Captain
Papa Bella?
Wade. Hello,
Papa
Captain
Bella.
Isabella's dad.
Papa Bella
so-
is good.
As you guys kind of get into this alcove, let's see,
Portabella.
put the captain up here too, who is leading way on the map. You see a collection of tents men and a campfire, and one of them whistles as to draw the attention of the others as they see you.
Hello.
Also, I'm very flattered. Thank you.
Hi there.
They don't say anything.
Do you know these guys?
Take the lead,
Likely
Cap.
someone else that's here to find the same thing we're finding. Or perhaps they were before they sank their vessel. He calls out to them. That's some nice boat you had there. Too bad you didn't have something like a ship.
Liking this captain guy more and more.
He says the things I'm thinking.
Although it makes me angry because he says them before I can.
So as you guys get closer, you see that what these men are wearing are tattered vestments, basically pirate vestments.
Okay, I was about to say we have a bunch of priests washed up on shore.
They carry long swords at their sides, and some of them wield heavy crossbows.
Just passing through. We're businessmen too. And then I whispered in Nidra, who would even use a crossbow?
I don't know. They don't look very friendly.
They look at each other and say, "Yeah, I'm not a big fan of businessmen, especially when they're here to make off what's that? Oh, abscond with what we've came for. Tell me, why are the lot of you here?"
We're just
Whale watching.
taking a hike.
You picked a fine place to come whale watching, haven't you? You watch them wash up and die on the beach. Sadistic bastard.
I mean,
It's a circle of life.
it's one way to guarantee that you're going to see the whales.
Yo.
Stop the
Yo.
bullshit.
That's what I was-
What are you looking for?
What
I
are
don't
we
know, ask
looking
them.
for?
We're the escorts.
We're
The
just here to-
captain walks up and he says, "We're here for the well. Probably the same thing you are." And they look at one another, and kind of nod and say, "Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? You
Is
see,
it?
you know as well as we do that, well, we can't both be in the same place at the same time, I suppose."
I think-
Whoa, it shows you
Or-
line of sight now?
You could join us, and you could get off this island.
Or we could remove you from the island, set you nice and calmly adrift, sinking with the fishes.
I mean,
Like your
it's-
boat?
Fish don't sink. They swim.
Oh, they'll sink if you weigh them down enough.
I'm gonna
Haven't
take
you heard?
one step back.
Rum and coin. Gaius walks up to the front of the group and he says, "That's enough. Stand aside, now." And they cease to move.
What he said.
Let's see. Hold on, I gotta pull something up. Son of a bitch. Roll 20 is really getting on my nerves, guys.
Having trouble.
If you want to pay me to develop a new one.
That was Gaius. That's pretty good. Let's go. So as Gaius walks up and he tells him to stand aside, this gentleman moves. And the Baroness follows
I fall in
Gaius
step.
through. As Baroness Riverwatch passes between these two men, one of them spits at her feet.
That was
And
rude.
with a flash, as if a bolt of lightning, she draws her rapier, sticking him through the gut. Let's go ahead and roll some initiative. Please click your tokens before going into initiative.
Oh, thank you.
All right. All right.
I
Mandu.
actually wouldn't have needed to click mine.
What'd it come out to?
0.
It's the same thing.
All right, I've got a couple initiatives to roll here. Let's do this. Let's see, 3. Where's Isabella? All right.
Oh, +9. Holy shit. Gotta go fast.
Did I get
Dude, we
everyone?
have Sonic on our team.
Yep.
Oh, and she crit it too. Oh
Yeah, I
man, this is
know.
gonna be fun, guys. You see Isabella draw a cutlass in one hand, and at the same time, she fires off a flintlock pistol in her offhand. Let's see. Which misses.
Rip.
Ah, not a badass.
He runs
like I
up
thought.
to slash at this gentleman with her cutlass. That's gonna be a hit. Wow, what a roll. All
Why
right.
did she get sneak attack on that?
That's a good question. You'd have to read up on thieves.
Yeah.
I know thieves. You like okay.
Thargnir.
I think she's a swashbuckler, which is what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
She is not. Thargnir, you're up.
Okay. Well. Why not? Let's use the thing that I. No, that actually won't. What the heck can I just? Fuck it. This boy right here.
Get 'em.
Just
Ooh.
quick draw.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hello there.
9 piercing.
All right. Do you
Just
move at all?
quick draw McGraw and 5, 10. I do more damage from the back row.
Nidra.
Yeah, screw it.
That's what I said.
We're just gonna go ahead and thunder wave these fools. I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to how I can make a 15-foot cube. I forget how this works. I don't remember if the cube. I don't remember if it's like.
It's supposed to originate from you.
Is it? I don't remember if it's supposed to be like this. Hang on.
Yeah, the
This?
point comes from you.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Then in that case, I'm gonna do it like this, and I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to make it a careful spell. And I'm gonna make Isabella and Baroness Overwatch immune.
Okay.
Yeah, and you
What's the save?
roll- It's a con save.
What's your DC?
13. No, that's not right, is
Okay.
it? I guess it is. I haven't gotten that proficiency bonus. Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
So they take 6 apiece.
Yeah, they're not pushed back.
Okay. Do you kind of whip the tent up against the wall? Do you float back at all?
I sure do. Flip back here and just leg it. Let's leg it back over here.
All right, I'm going to be going from left to right for this fight. So far left is going to take a crossbow attack at Throg. It's 15 hit.
Sorcery point. This one spell
Jake. Hold on, let me
For a
pull up
first
Jake's
hit.
character
I'm
sheet.
sorry, I muted myself. What did you say?
There's a 15 hit.
No.
Okay, next one. It's gonna come up and attack Treek.
Rude.
Hi there.
7,
Nope.
24,
Yep.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
This one will attack Baroness Riverwatch. And that will miss. God, I have so many character sheets. And will not. You see Baroness Riverwatch masterfully riposte the initial assault of this sailor. And he gets run through pretty good. Let's see his second attack. Oh, that first one here. We'll fix that now. And that will also not hit. The one to her right will also attack with advantage. Ooh. That will hit. She takes a good slash. And another. For 6 more slashing damage. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second here. Scratch that. First one will miss. Gaius gets his shield down in front of her and imposes disadvantage. We're going to just call that one an 8, which will miss. Okay. Oh, good thing you guys aren't in the fray yet, huh? And the one on the... Move this one up. He runs past the captain. Let's see. That'll hit. Get some of her an opportunity attack of 8 points of damage. And Nidra.
Oh.
Did the 12 hit you?
It does not!
Oh, I shouldn't have advantage here either. Oh man, double 12.
Praise the dex increase. I'm glad I did it.
And last one against Isabella will take 2 slashes. One of those is going to hit, I think. Yep, just one. For 6 points. Oh, that'll hit. She once again runs her blade through the veteran sailor to her southwest. Cool. Man, that sneak attack damage is so low right now. Treek, you're up.
Alrighty, first I'm gonna have Pete go ahead and attack the guy in front.
Go ahead. That's a miss.
Bomber. Same thing for Treek with his rapier. Actually, first Hunter's Mark probably on this guy,
Okay.
and then rapier.
Go for it. That.
No
Do you
advantage.
have
So.
advantage? Okay.
No, I don't think I-
advantage. Okay, do you move at all?
Nope. Stay right here.
Alright. Oh, wait, that has advantage. Nope, still gonna miss. Yana, you're up.
Is Treek in combat with the one above him?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll move my.
Cool, then I'm gonna raid. hand attack him.
That hits. Good.
And slashing.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Ooh, that's bad. All right. Isabella drops her cutlass. And she will use... Oh, shoot. What's it called? Jake, I should have had you play the thief. Cutting
Yeah.
action to disengage?
Yep.
Bonus action, yep. She uses her bonus action to disengage and run back 30 feet. Thrognir.
Okay, since I don't want to take an action to reload, because that's how
You know,
crossbows work.
I read that the other day and it doesn't. It literally just limits you to one shot per turn. That's what
Oh.
loading does. I thought it did the same thing,
Yeah,
but it's just the loading
Which
makes
makes
the
it
loading
makes
basically.
sense. It makes sense if you think about it, because how especially with a hand crossbow, you just put it in, pull back, and then
So yeah, you can just you can only make one attack per turn is what loading says.
okay. You know, these fine people up here have got it under control. So let's just move here to create a sandwich, and instead of hand crossbowing him, this seems fun. I'm giving myself advantage because sandwich.
That's always scary to hear from Jake.
What?
This seems fun.
I understand why.
Okay, that hits.
I'm assuming the 20 hits.
Yes. All right, good. Do you move at all,
I move to him. I'm not moving away.
Nitra?
What kind of armor is he wearing?
Heavy, almost indiscernible, but heavy.
Oh, made of metal though, yeah.
It is made of metal, yes.
Hey. He takes 8 lightning damage, and he cannot take reactions until the beginning of his next turn. And I'm just gonna keep out of there. Bye.
Okay.
You also would have gotten advantage anyway, right?
Yeah.
With,
I suppose it didn't matter, but
All right, where's
I like the
Guys,
visual
character
of
sheet.
just watching electricity arc through a guy's armor.
true.
Oh, this guy had a crossbow. That's right. All right. Yeah, that's gonna miss, guys. All right, next up, it's gonna attack, guys. Does a 17 hit? It does. Next on. Oh, those should have had advantage too. Hold on. Shit. Alright. Alright, next one is on Baroness Riverwatch. 7 more.
No qualms about this.
Although the first one is going to get reposted. That's gonna miss. Crossbow on Thrognir. Oh wait, no, sorry. There's one beneath Yana who's going to attack Treek.
Yay!
That's not going to do it.
Wait,
Nope.
it has disadvantage on any attack that's not against me.
Okay, good to know now. They still miss. I mean,
Okay,
an 11
but
is
I'm
not
just
good.
saying.
You can nat 1, theoretically. Oh, I guess you did.
I don't like using a lot of stuff like that for nat ones. I'll do it periodically, but I
Okay.
think it's very punishing. And top right. Who's this gonna go for? Isabella. That's a miss. And bottom right against Captain Fernando Carnal.
I don't need to know his name.
Second one will hit. Ouch. Oh, man. Oh, wait, those should both have advantage. Whoops. We'll just roll it twice more. That's better. With 2 more thrusts, she runs through one of the veteran sailors.
Nope.
Alright, almost done with my rotation of killing a ton of stuff. There's no way to really maneuver advantage.
Oops.
Not really.
I can't see what that says. My roll 20's broken. What's it say?
23.
Oh, that's good.
Actually, well,
No, it'd be 8 if he's got no advantage.
There we go. Oh, that's an 8. Okay, so no, it's not gonna hit. Dang it, I should have had that on.
14.
If only. If only. I had to pump it up because I can't see my bottom line of text. Treek, you're...
Alright, same as last time. Pete's gonna go ahead and headbutt, but we have advantage this time.
get him, Pete.
You can do it.
Hey.
What's a roll?
21.
Hell yeah.
That'll hit. What's the
9.
damage?
9 damage.
It's pretty good. Alright, what do you got, Treek?
Same thing with my rapier.
Go ahead.
It's a 12.
Not gonna do it.
Ouch.
Does
Alright.
it move?
Nope. Stay right here. Get him, yeah.
What was that roll?
24.
Oh, hell yeah.
13.
No, I'm just kicking it up one so I can roll damage. And we're going to...
Oh, 11.
4
total?
plus what?
4 plus 7.
That's pretty good. Alright. Yana.
25.
That hits.
16.
He's very crippled.
That's it.
Isabella does not have a cutlass. What do we got?
That's a crit.
27. Crit. 15. And then, oh yeah, only one attack. Duh.
Damage?
14 piercing.
Holy cow. Alright, cool. She runs over and picks up the cutlass that he dropped. Thrognir.
Doing this song and dance. And you know what
I'm
they say.
gonna reload my roll 20 real quick, so go ahead and except that closes every character sheet I had open.
Rip.
Well,
Made that mistake a couple times.
Whatever.
morning never comes. Alright.
22.
I know that hits because 20 hit before, so. 4 piercing, yay. That was a terrible roll.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. It's
What
about
up?
40% of possible damage we could have done.
Crap, I'm so bad at roll 20ing. DMing is hard. Okay. And, okay. Let's see. 22 will hit, 4 damage. Cool. Got it. Are you moving?
I moved to get there, and I don't see a reason to move away.
Nidra.
I'm gonna hit this pool in the back right corner here with some scorching rays. 16, 23, 14.
23 hits.
Dang. 9 fire damage.
That was this one?
Back right, yeah.
Okay. Can you guys kill these quicker so I have to kill less things?
No,
Trying.
I'm leaving. I'm deliberately leaving them alive, so you have to kill them. Preferably with the two.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Preferably with these two people up here, because if they get banged up in the process, I mean, no skin off my nose.
He's shooting you. 18.
Oh, that hits, huh?
Whopping 3 damage.
Ow.
Okay. This one's against Baroness Riverwatch with disadvantage. Nice. I love when my characters don't die. Top right, Nidra.
Oh.
I
Haha.
don't think that's gonna do it. And bottom right against Thrognir. Seven slashing. And I think this guy, after shooting his crossbow, is going to move up here too. And we'll do that as well. Should have gave advantage, but that's okay. All right. Let's see if I can carry you guys.
Does she get attack of opportunity for that guy entering her? Oh wait,
No.
that's when they leave. Just kidding.
That's good. All right. That guy's dead. That guy's very dead. Treek, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my crossbow at the very rightmost guy.
Oh, okay.
Regular longbow, not crossbow.
It's all
Oh, and
good.
also I'll shift my hunter's mark over there because the guy that I had him on died.
Yeah, you're good. That'll hit. Okay, cool. 12 total. Not quite. Do you move at all?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have Pete. Can he charge him? How far can Pete go? You get
40? 30? I don't know.
I can.
I think his speed's 40. I'm not sure
It's
though.
30.
Is it really?
Yep. Oh,
Looks
that
good to
looks
me.
fine to me. I'm gonna go ahead and charge.
Into the water. Get into the sea.
You're right.
I need a headbutt attack with that too, to see if it hits. That is not going to hit.
Advantage on that or
Ye-
no? No.
Yeah, if you move right
Yeah, that's fair.
there.
It's a little weird. Okay. Yeah. Do I do charge again or just headbutt?
Yeah, just do charge. Or sorry, no, just headbutt. I lied. We'll use the initial charge damage.
Oh,
That'll hit.
what is this?
Something is broken there.
Oh, that's my. That was my bad.
Something's really
Sorry,
broken
something's
there.
gone wrong.
Whoops. Excuse
What are
me
you
while I
doing?
suck. I'm clicking stuff that I shouldn't be clicking.
There, I did it for you. 13.
Thank you.
Good, you did it. Pete
Thanks,
has
I'm gonna
racked up
fix
2 kills.
That's more than me, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, guys. That'll hit. That'll kill.
Crush that dude's skull. That's fine.
Alright. Yana.
Can I go like on top of that guy?
Yeah,
or-
that's fine.
$25.
That'll hit.
17.
Good damage. Not quite. Close. Any more moving or no? I'm assuming not.
No.
Oh my god, where did I put on my character sheet? Bang.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. This should be a double sneak attack too, because it's headshot.
That's a bit of damage.
And I think that's all of them, right? Right?
Sure is.
Yep. I made it through. And
That encounter ended up being a lot easier than I had anticipated.
Thanks to the Baroness.
Cool.
Yep.
You see
and-
Gaius laying hands on the Baroness, and the Carnage family tends to each other's wounds.
I had
And
no
we
idea their
awkwardly
last
look
name
at
was
Dragnir,
Carnage.
who does nothing.
Guys, it doesn't make for good audio work if you talk over each other one at a time. What do you say, Richard?
I said today I learned that their last name is Carnage.
TIO.
Oh. Real quick.
As in Carnage.
Yes.
Oh,
Mike,
here,
hold on a second.
look.
Real quick.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, I'll hold on a second.
Carnage.
Yes.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
there's an
Andy,
accent
real
and
quick.
everything. Fancy.
Even. Andy, how many crossbow bolts did the crossbow boy have?
A lot, but they're for a big crossbow, not a small crossbow.
I mean, there's no differentiating the two in the sheet, but okay.
A heavy bolt
I don't-
versus a.
I don't count ammo anyway.
Oh, you don't? Then why is that-
No. I've never counted ammo.
Well, fuck. Then why'd I buy 40 bolts?
Why can't I hold all these bolts?
Fine. I'm trying to do things the legit way. Meanwhile, over here, I just have a crossbow of repeating.
The only thing is, like, I would tell you, like, if you did something dumb as a repercussion, you might spill your bolts down into a crevice. As everyone wraps this up, you
It's all
see
or none.
the four of, well, I guess the other half of the group moving into the entrance to a cave. Kind of.
I follow. Alongside.
All right. I'm going to double check this map really quickly just to make sure. There's a lot going on here, and I really don't want to do something wrong. I think we're good.
Okay. How long do you want to keep going tonight? Just out of curiosity?
Just a little longer.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're good. Everyone tell me if I put something on this map I shouldn't. Bam. Yes, there's supposed to be gray boxes.
Is it supposed to be like Fog of War?
Yeah.
You know that's a feature that exists, right?
If you're paying for roll 20.
It's not even like you can just. That's.
Oh, really?
I'm not. That's the. You pay for it. You have dynamic lighting. There's actually just a thing called Enable Fog of War.
What? What?
Yeah, look at that toolbar, man.
Where? What toolbar?
Along left side with all your shit on it. Like there's like a thing that
Hide
says.
areas?
Yeah.
Did that work?
Like you have to like enable. Like first you have to go in there like enable Fog of War. It'll drop fog over the whole thing, and then you can just start revealing areas as you go.
This shit is so whack. Well, we're doing it this way because I drew the boxes.
Okay. Next time.
You find yourselves in a very ornately carved entryway, I suppose. Throgner, give me a stonemasonry check.
Can do. So that's just
Like
history.
stone.
Oh, right there. There it is. I don't have advantage on that, I don't think, so I just accidentally left it on. So,
This
well,
is all elven work. You know that this is not dwarven.
who cares then?
And for this, I think this is basically. I think we can play a little bit of this tonight if you guys want. But I'm gonna have you guys leading through. These are sorry, the NPCs are gonna tail, just so you know. And everything you see on the map, assuming I didn't put turn on fog of war. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
And it's
Whoa! How do I fix it?
It's,
do I
now you
reveal
use
it?
the little like the box, the tool that says reveal areas. You can do it as like just boxes. You can do it as polygon reveal. You can.
Cool.
ooh, a passageway.
So everything's as you guys see it, and we can do a little bit of this before we get off for the night, I guess. And then I'll fix the fog of war stuff.
This looks beautiful
Hmm.
and scary.
I'm poking.
Oh, and I should do that.
I look for traps.
So let me real quickly tell you guys. So you come into this entryway, and you see cardinal directions, a hallway to the west, north, and east. You can see through two gates ahead of you. This room up here, which you can. Why can't I ping it? Because I'm on the fog of war tool, Andy.
There you go.
You can see a fountain of sorts ahead of you, and a hallway either way. There are a couple chests in this room that are open and or broken, and a hallway either way.
So where are we going, Captain?
This is you guys. I'm not leading you through a dungeon.
This gate's closed, right?
Yes, I will tell you if gates are opened. The chests are empty, Yana.
All right, left or right?
Left.
Yeah, never do anything right. A wise man once told me that.
That sounds awfully familiar.
I've used that before.
Philip
With a
Brannigan,
certain
you don't remember?
barbarian. A certain barbarian.
Oh, go ahead, guys. This is going to be kind of a space-by-space area, by the way.
Maybe we
let
should
me
be
reveal
cautious.
this. Well, it's not like that. It's just like dungeons are kind of like that.
maybe.
Reveal
Sure.
area. So you guys can't see this room ahead of you.
Correct.
Nada.
How about now?
Now we can.
Yep.
Oh.
So you just see. Okay,
Is that a
so
gate?
you can see through this closed gate a multifaceted room with numerous holes within the floor. And on the far wall, you can see a lever. Do you guys see that? Just so
Okay,
you.
I've seen this in Golf Story. You just have to hit a ball into each of the holes and open up all the gates.
I don't see the lever. Like I see.
Yeah, I also
saw
don't
I
see
the
a
see
ping,
lever.
but there's like nothing there. So you might
Yeah,
have
this
Oh,
looks
I'll
really?
draw it.
on a GM layer maybe.
Hold on.
There you go.
Ta-da!
Oh, even better. I was about to draw a lever.
Then it wouldn't work.
My bad, guys. That might happen a bit because there's a lot that I've added in here, but
I'm assuming the gate's locked.
it is. In fact, these gates open upwards, kind of into the ceiling. There's no lock about it.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can
Only
I
we had
lift it
someone with
up?
Well,
Goliath strength.
maybe I shouldn't say that there's no lock. There are locks, but not like a visible lock. You cannot lift the
Right.
gate.
So it's not like there's not like a tumbler thing.
Correct.
But can we dig under the gate?
Cool. Get your
Looks like
pickaxes, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, that's the one thing I didn't buy.
Should've took Shape Earth.
You're a
I have a
dwarf.
hammer. Yeah.
Hi-ho.
And?
Hi-ho.
That's it.
Perhaps my saltwater fishing proficiency will help me here.
Oh, guys, give me some navigator's tools. I'll read the weather.
Okay, other way,
Damn.
yes.
Sorry,
What?
were you guys trying to do something that I...
No,
No,
we're
we were being
memeing.
sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah, you really throw in here. What's the worst that could happen?
We all die.
I mean, that's a fair point. Why are these boys and girls just sitting in the middle of the room and not doing nothing?
I'll
We should ask
They're
them to go
following
first.
you in spirit.
do.
Fine.
I'm gonna peek that corner.
Which way first? Wide, empty room.
Yeah, that's
Chest in the middle of the floor. I feel like I've done this before. Oh, there's a lever. Who wants to pull the lever?
Wait, where's I see the lever?
I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh, the lever has initiative.
it's a mimic. Quick, where's a dead body? Where's a dead body I can smash on the mimic?
We can go get Isabella.
Oh no.
She's
No,
not dead
no.
though.
I mean, I feel like by the end of this adventure.
I'd like to investigate the lever.
It is a lever. Give me an investigation check. It is a wooden lever.
Oh,
Pull it.
You pull you pull the lever, and somewhere you hear the sound of metal grinding against stone.
do I see anything being near this gate over here?
No.
I'll race you guys to the other side.
I pulled the lever.
I'm gonna gallop.
Is there anything? Is this just busted?
What's down this hallway that we can see?
Let me. I'm having fun with these new tools, so help me. Go a little slow with me here.
Yep.
Bam.
Ah.
And I think that I can also go. Let's see. Uh-oh.
That's not a good sound.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, Piscatios.
Is it something dripping?
Hold on. No,
I hear
I'm
it
just
still.
having a hard time with these tools because I didn't even know I had them. That's what you see, Thrognir.
Ah, a wall.
Neat.
It's just like how it had
Yana,
that music sting at
As
the
you
end.
get over here, the gate in front of you is open.
Onward.
Uh-huh.
We have solved its puzzle.
We have solved the gate puzzle.
Let's go, fools. Let's go.
I looked down the holes.
Okay, we'll resolve that in a second. And the gate closes as Thrognir walks through.
Oh man.
So
Well,
here's where we're going to end for the night. Nidra, you're the first to look into the holes. What does Nidra expect to see?
She expects to see water.
What does everyone else expect Nidra to see?
Darkness?
A
the
big
darkness
scary
staring.
worm
The darkness staring back.
or a big gopher.
From within the holes, Nidra, the one you're looking in, a long spiked appendage exits and now stands about 15 feet overhead you. Everyone else, what you see is a tremendous creature formed of bone and spirit, essentially, that comes out from the middle of this hole. And it's exactly as you see it. That's where we're going to end it tonight, guys.
Great.
Yay.
Hashtag long rest
Does
value.
it resemble a horse?
No,
This is
I
straight
could
up
tell
dead
you
hand.
what it resembles, but it's
This is-
not. It's not dead hand.
I was about to say it's dead hand.
Dragon?
This is dead hand.
It
A
hurts a
dragon.
lot worse than dead hand. Let's
Dra-
real quick. Hold on. I'll give
I
you
was
guys
very
one teaser
scared.
before we get off. Let's see. Raise your hand if a 19 would hit you.
I verbally raised my hand.
Yes.
How's that damage look?
Scary.
That would kill me. I think.
That would kill me.
Manageable.
Please look forward to it. And that's where we'll wrap up. So thanks for watching. Please look forward to coming back next week to see the trouble that our parties got themselves into.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. By the way, what's this gate made of?
Metal.
Ah,
Very heavy and thick metal.
damn.
I suppose that we probably didn't get that long rest, so we're not going to get a level up.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yikes.
Shit.
So we're still at level 4 technically, so I'm not even gonna bother putting it at level 5.
Yeah, you're at 4 rest or XP 2 of 2.
Yeesh.
Welcome to hell, people.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was contemplating whether or not we should have just paused at the beginning, but everyone else seemed fine going forward. And it was like, oh well, sure.
I was just following them. They seem to know what they wanted.
They wanted this.
They got more hurt in that fight than we did.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, but they seem to be able to handle getting hurt more than we can.
I was thinking more along the lines of, man, if we would have just stopped there, we could have used this to level up.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Okay. I think we're good for the night, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Questions, comments, concerns other than imminent death.
That's the main one.
How is it? I'm just trying to figure out how this thing's gonna run away when I inevitably force it to fail that saving throw. Huh.
Oh, you think it's undead.
Well, I mean, it will be eventually, but
Don't worry, I've actually thought about it already.
How deep are these holes that Ninja?
Pretty deep.
like, are we talking like
Cool.
philosophy 101 deep, or are we talking like the pit to
Philosophy
hell?
102 deep.
Oh, too deep for me.